So it's got to be according to what the scriptures say, and you got to.
I'm gonna just how you want to do it, bro.
So there's a procedure and a process on how you deal with your rebuke. You just can't go on a tyrant because you got mad today at the job and you just want to tell somebody off.
And then just to add to your point too, because even with Jake, who brothers may work with or people may work with, who got some sort of authority on the job. They like to use their authority. They like to take advantage of it. This is not, that's not what's happening here, man. You can't take advantage just because you're in a higher ranking than somebody else, man.
Abuse your authority.
Yeah, abusing your authority, man. That's all.
You can't tell me shit.
Yeah. Be micromanaging you. You like, bro, stop looking at me. Go ahead, bro.
God, it says, and it's profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction.
Yeah, doctrine.
Yeah, doctrine.
It's got to be according to doctrine, not according to, I don't like this brother because, he got a short haircut.
Yeah, he got a red hoodie on.
He got a red hoodie on. Like, that's gangbanging, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like wearing jersey.
That's all.
Yeah. State banging. From the north, man.
Right?
It's like, bro, where is it in the scripture? But Jake used to do that. Different churches, didn't like other churches for a certain reason. Oh, when the scripture said that's 1 Corinthians, the first chapter. One says that I'm a Paul, one of Apollo.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, if you could get that too.
Chapter 3.
Yeah.
1 Corinthians 3.
Yeah, get that.
I'll keep reading. Finish it off.
Yeah.
It says, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
See, it says in righteousness, man. So it's not wicked, man, when you're going according to the scripture. That's why you gotta listen, man. At the end of the day, that's why you have to listen, man. And like going back to when the brother was speaking earlier, it's for the better. It's for the better for your own self, man. It's constructive criticism.
Edify.
To edify, man. To build up.
Yeah, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 3. And I started at verse 3. It says, for ye are yet carnal, for whereas there is among you envying and strife and divisions, are ye not carnal and walk as men? For while one saith, I am of Paul, and another, I am of Apollos, are ye not carnal?
Okay. But brother in the spirit, though, it was just going into the division of Jake. Yeah. Basically represent I didn't come in the truth to Paul. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have to listen to Paul. I came through this man. And Paul was rebuking me. Oh, well, a guy had said that, right? Yeah. But I think Paul once said it too. I learned from Paul. That's some nigga shit.
Well, I can lie too. He was like, I really didn't learn from the elders, so I don't gotta respect them.
Yeah, that's pride, man.
Yeah.
This is Romans chapter 8. Verse. That was the point.
All right.
That was the point.
I got one for you.
This is Romans chapter 8, verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
See, spiritually minded, man, coming from the scriptures, man. It's life and peace, man. It's life and living your life according to the scriptures, man. That's why we're here, man. There's been instances in the scriptures where men went off and they died, man. Oh, a lot of them. That one simple mistake can can lead to your death, man.
Con.
Was that prophet that he sat down to eat and drink when he wasn't supposed to? Lord sent that lion to eat him up.
Yeah. Y'all was picking the sticks on Sabbath. Those on that.
Verse 7, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be.
See?
It's like I just appreciate your pop.
Oh God! See, man, carnally minded, man. That's not the way to go, man. That's a characteristic of Esau, man. Our enemies, our opponents, man. You got that.
I got one for you.
God.
This is Sirach 11:7, and it says, "Blame not before thou hast examined the truth, Understand it first and then rebuke.
See, and even with you know the rebuke side of it, man, you have to see the whole situation clearly. You know, you just can't come with half of the story. You know, missing
One-sided.
Yeah, one-sided.
I knew that brother was off.
Yeah.
You just heard one side.
That goes back to that precept in Sirach. It says, learn before thou speak, and use physic whether if thou be sick. So with that, you know, you gotta see the situation, you gotta learn it before you say something.
Yeah, you got to see the whole situation clearly.
And be indifferent.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you know, your emotions can come into play and you kind of want to side on one side off of emotions.
You start doing things prematurely.
And King Solomon gave us a great example of that with the woman with the baby. And he was like, you know, well, we just split it. And he gauged it. That's why it's important to understand. Certain men really shouldn't even shouldn't rebuke until they have a level of understanding. You going off your own feelings. Well, you know, brother, you going off. How? How? Because you feel like I'm going off, or because of the scriptures? And if it's because of the scriptures, then yeah, we can get into it. But some men, they deal with emotion. Rebuking is a wise man's element.
That's right. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 7. Remember them which have the rule over you, who have spoken unto you the word of the Most High, whose faith follow, considering the end of their conversation.
Hey, see, just like the brother had said, rebuke, should be a characteristic or an attribute of somebody, who had the wisdom and knowledge to do so, man. You just can't, a 2/3 nigga smoking the blunts, tattoos all over his face. Tell him, hey, man, it's a guy on my job, who always be trying to tell people, what to eat, what not to eat. Meanwhile, this guy just be eating pork, smoking cigarettes. I'm like, bro, how you gonna tell me what to eat and what not to eat when you sit right here smoking cigarettes
You're not qualified.
Yeah, you ain't qualified to tell me what to do, bro.
Yeah, the scripture says that too. Roughly paraphrasing, when you got something else in your eye.
That's Matthew.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, kind
Can you read? Yeah. It's verse 8. It says, Yahweh Shai and Mashiach, the same yesterday and today and forever.
What you just read?
And while the brothers getting the precepts, keep it moving. You can't be in the spirit of what the brother's going into. You can't just be in the spirit of giving out rebuke either. Because sometimes you can get comfortable and just hashing out rebukes. Yeah, brother, you going on. Because it's easy to view somebody else through your lenses, but when it's time for you to get the rebuke, you melting away and shit, man.
They'll call somebody to be arrogant. That spirit of anger, wrath, it cause problems.
Yeah, that's right.
Hebrews 13:7, I'll read it again. It says, remember them which have the rule over you.
See, it says, remember them who have the rules over you, man. That's why, it's like you said before, it's an order, man. And you have to respect it, man.
That's right.
Because they're gonna, at the end of the day, they understand the inspiration comes from the Most High. They're not gonna tell you to do something that all out the picture, man. It's out of the blue.
Right.
Like go over there and jump on it, climb to the top of the tree and touch the highest branch of the tree.
If you don't, you out the king. You ain't the man of the Lord.
Yeah, it's like
That's all.
Hazing,
yeah,
initiation.
Yeah, you got at the end of the day, you got to respect the man. Hey, even the younger man, because hey, what I was saying before, how it shines within all of us, man. So we have to respect the men that's around us, because at the end of the day, we're trying to do a job, that hasn't been accomplished yet, man.
That's right.
And
we're learning on the job.
Yeah, and we're learning as we go, man. The scriptures say we're joint heirs. We're trying to be joint heirs with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
So not only, the brothers who surrounded us, but the million other people, who's going to come flooding to us, they're going to be looking for answers, man. And we have to direct them in the right way, too, man. You know, but at first you have to start off on the minute level so it can, you know, grow, keep growing, man.
That's right.
You know, you have to get better at your craft as you keep going, man.
That's right.
You know, the bishop here in this camp, you know, did a lesson a couple of weeks back on plateauing, man. You're not supposed to plateau in the truth, man. You know, it's certain, you know, levels to where you've grown. You know, and then at the end you just stagnant, so to speak, man, on that same level. You know, you got to continue to keep pushing, man. Keep a matter of fact, get that what's that in First Peter that was unexpectedly child. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This is Proverbs chapter 11. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 30. The fruit of righteousness is a tree of life, and he that winneth souls is wise. So, you know, when people, it's like when randoms come up, they understand that this group of men is different, man. Something is different by our energy, man, our vibration that we're pushing out. Because this is the tabernacle, man, the tabernacle of the Most High. All right, see, people understand, like, man, they can't put their finger on it because they don't have a knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, but they understand that something is different. It is up to us, you know, the wise men that understand understand the truth, that have the spirit, you know, Yahweh outside to bring those souls in. That's what it's about, edifying, building up of the soul. That's what we're here to do, to edify our people, man. Simple as that.
Yeah, going back to Ezekiel the 3rd chapter, man. You know, that's edifying our people, warning them from their wicked ways, man. You know, and that the Lord is coming, you know, and it's going to be a certain number who's going to be destroyed. It's going to be a certain number who's going to be saved, right? You know, prophesying, you know, the chip coming, you know, a pestilence is going to continue to grow. There's going to be a famine, not only of the word, but famine of food, you know. There's going to be chariots, you know, missiles, you know, warning the people, man. You know,
Plagues of the mind.
yeah, plagues of the mind, yeah, apparitions, you know, all these things is coming, man. You know, hey, Jacob's trouble. You got it.
Yeah, because this is 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child.
Yeah.
But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
See, the more you're in this thing, you're supposed to grow, man. You know, you gotta put those childish things away, man.
If I get one of the footnotes for the word thought on my sword, it says reason. So he reasoned as a child.
Yeah.
You know, our children, you know, very immature.
Yeah.
They don't make the smartest decisions. Sometimes, you know, they make the dumbass decisions.
Right. Yeah, you're like, bro, I just told you not to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
How?
Became a man, they start making responsible decisions, smart decisions.
Yeah.
You know why? Because you're having to have regard for others.
Yeah.
You know, when you read the scriptures, even amongst our tradition, think about it, even with King David. Before King David became King David, he was known as what? The son of Jesse. So he kind of leveled up to a place of he's a man of his own regard now.
Yeah. Because
he's in charge.
Yeah.
But that be the part of it. As you grow in this, you become in charge of stuff. You become in charge of the body, the flock.
Yeah.
So you got to deal with it a certain way. Your decision making got to be on point because you're not making decisions for yourself. You're making decisions for yourself, the Akim that's around you, maybe Akim in other regions, your own families. You know, it's so much more. So that's when you become your own manhood. You know, because now you have things around you. If not, you're a child to a certain extent. And a lot of our people are 40, 50, 60-year-old children because they don't have any responsibility about it.
Or they don't respect their own self.
It starts there.
It starts there. And you know, just a quick example. You know how because I refereed for a couple of years. Before I refereed, you really don't have much respect for a referee. You think they make all the bad calls. You're always talking shit to them. You know, but once I start doing it, I was like, man, this job, it's not as easy as it seems. Why? Because number one, you outnumber. You got 11 players, but only two referees.
Two. You got two eyes.
Yeah.
trying to manage
a whole bunch of fouling, but going back to the point, once you get into a certain level of authority so to speak, you learn to respect it, man.
That's right.
You know, like the brother was saying, because at the end of the day, you're looking out for other, not only yourself but other people too, man.
Oh,
You know,
King Solomon.
yeah.
What did he ask for? He asked the wisdom
Oh,
of
yeah.
how to judge things. He didn't ask for the riches.
Discernment. Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, you asked for that in a dream too.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
Switch out after this.
This is Proverbs chapter 4 in verse 23. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 20. It says, "My son, attend to my words, incline thine ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thine eyes, keep them in the midst of thine heart. For they are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh. Keep thy heart with all thy diligence, for out of it are the issues of life."
See, man, this thing that we're in is beautiful, man. You know, you really have to, you know, sometimes just sit back and meditate on the amount of mercy that Yahweh Shah has shown you, man.
That's right.
You know, so we were just out being 2/3 niggas, man. You know, now we have, you know, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. You know, it's leading us to our salvation, man. You know, to Lord willing, we be a part of that number, man. You know, where we can, you know, show our people the righteous way to be, man. You know, just like little Boosies and Lil Wayne, man. You know, yeah, looking up to little Boosie.
Fucking monsters.
Looking up,
They look crackheads these days.
yeah. Looking up the Waka Flocka mom. Like, come on, bro. It's way more to life than that, man. You know? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let them for Brian. This is edifying.
Yeah, right there. Well, all y'all. You'll get it first.
Hey, we just want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash.
Hey, double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the one that taught us 100% truth according to the Bible. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akins, man. And look, the water to the ATL Akins, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, for having us, you know. Hey, today we just want to come out here and keep the ball rolling, just going into prophecies and how a wise man can only rebuke the nation of Israel. The wise man is going to have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scripture, you know. It's better to hear the rebuke of the wise than to hear the song of fools. There's a whole lot of things going on, I'm saying, the earth right about now, different plagues, all kind of calamities. Not people, you know what I'm saying, they don't even worry about worldly things, but the God of the Bible is getting this man prepared, you know what I'm saying, for his coming. Spiritually, you know what I'm saying, and then physically, because first and foremost, if it ain't right up here, you know what I'm saying, then you're going to crumble anyway. What scripture, bro? What is it? Isaiah 33:6. Read that right quick. Because knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures, that's what's going to keep us stable. And the Lord has given us so much, like the Akins we're going into. Hey, brothers got to be extra thankful. You know what I'm saying? Because you search the scriptures, and when you go through it, you find life, man. This is what makes us live. This word, nothing else, man.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6.
Right.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Because the scripture saying the knowledge of wickedness is in wisdom. So what knowledge is it talking about? It's talking about the knowledge, wisdom of the Bible and the understanding of the Bible. This is what's going to keep us stable. All hell is really breaking loose throughout the four corners of the earth. They got like 400 million people in China quarantine right about now. If they hit America, these people through, bro. Because everybody used to partying, drinking. Hey, bro, can you get me Gmsatl 72? Right. Because it's time for us to go to the house of water, man.
That's right.
We get our partying, man. It's the balance with everything. Man. We get up with the alcohol, we do our little drinking, but at the same time, we're still in the house of water.
Yeah.
We're still thinking about the upcoming calamities and the things that we're going through right about now.
Yeah.
We ain't getting comfortable.
Not our rest.
You know what I'm saying? We woke our rocks out, man. Right. Till it really pop off. I just want to bring that piece up and you can bring that in. Yeah. Please that thing 75.
Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 2.
Right.
It said, "It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting."
And that's the only thing our people think about is feasting, having fun, clubbing, laughing, dancing. Tell you in the scriptures the time and the season and the purpose for everything up under the sun. So it is a time to dance. It's a time to laugh, but then it's also say it's a time to cry. It's a time to mourn. It's a time to weep. It's a time that we POWs, man, in America, man. Our only hope is the words of this Bible. That Yahweh shall fulfill all his sayings, man. That's our only hope. We ain't, I mean, shit, if not, yo, we through. THRUUU. If these words ain't true like the elders and doubters say, yo, we through. If these words aren't true, but we know them to be faithful and true, because every time we speak these words, things come to play, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, for that is the end of all men.
Right, you see, that's what's going on in the earth. Yahweh Shah is pretty much putting everybody to death, mainly these Israelites that's in that party state of mind. You know? Hey, look, you gonna have spiritual, what do you say, spiritual vengeance going up in these clubs, yo, you know what I'm saying, eradicating these people soon come. They're going to be in the club, you know what I'm saying, but we're going to be in the house of mourning being protected by the Heavenly Father and the Son.
Con.
Go ahead, and anybody want to chime in, feel free, you know what I'm saying?
Con.
It says, and the living will lay it to his heart.
And what makes you live? This word, man. You know? This word is what makes us live. Get St. John 6:63 right quick. This is what made us live. We was, like the brother was going into, we was 2/3 at one time. Wilding out on the earth, man, probably smoking weed, selling whatever, eating all kind of abominable foods. Then we heard this word, we started to live again. And it's an ongoing process. You don't just get right all of a sudden in one day, man. It's an ongoing process, man. Go ahead.
St. John 6:63.
Right.
It is the spirit that quickeneth.
When you look up that word quicken, it means to make alive. So what the bro just read right there in Ecclesiastes, it says, in the living will lay it to heart. The heart comes from the Hebrew word live, in your mind. You're going to always have it up here, man. Once you get this knowledge inside you, because it's the Lord. It's the Lord keeping us woke, man, to the fact of what's really going on and what the scriptures command us to do to the best of our ability. We don't do nothing of our own. That's why we got to constantly thank the Lord even more and more as the day approaches of death and destruction, man. And what is it, Psalms 51 and 11? Keep his Holy Spirit on us. That's got to be a constant prayer right there, man. I mean, shit going to get wild and crazy out here. And the only thing that's going to keep us stable is this word, man. Nothing else, man. Shit, Kobe plane couldn't keep him stable. He still died. And that plane, them said, probably was like $1 million plane. What made it stop working? Yahweh Chanel shot. Because I'm pretty sure before he even crunk it up, they did maintenance on it, test on it, make sure it was correct. This is Kobe.
Yeah, they even had an article said there was no signs of injury.
Right. I kill, I make up alive. All the issue of death come up your high by Chanel shine.
That's right.
We gotta stay focused on that, man.
Con.
You wanna say something real quick?
Oh, I had a little precept for
Bring
you.
your piece out.
Oh, Con.
Yeah.
This is Psalms 149 and 7. To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
Right, and that's what's going on. Judgment. Yahweh Chanel is executing judgment. Right. And once the Lord says something, it's gonna happen, man. My words will not go out void. Shall I say a thing and not do it? Right. And 2/3 are pretty much considered heathens right about now.
That's right.
And the normal, the regular heathens, they're getting judged too, man. You know? Let's finish this for the you got another? You finish that? Okay, cool. Finish what you got. You got to piss that off.
St. John 6:63. It is the spirit that quickeneth.
Right.
The flesh profiteth nothing.
Right, because these people are real fleshly. It ain't nothing spiritual about them. These people are carnal, man. Ain't nothing spiritual about these people. They're looking at the outer appearance. Right. Because they don't know how to judge the spirit. Right. So that's the only thing they can do is look at the outer appearance. They don't even know, no saying special men is walking in the presence among them, man. We special men. Yahweh Shemel Shai has called us to teach this word. You special. They tell you in Deuteronomy 7 and 6, you are that special chosen people above all nations on the face of the earth. Yep. So we are special, but we humble at the same time.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says the words that I speak unto you,
right,
they are spirit and they are life.
So when we read earlier, in the living will lay into heart, this is what made us live this word. And look, it makes you feel some type of way when you got it, man. No, I feel great waking up every morning, still retaining this word through the spirit of Yahweh Chanel Shai. So I got to give thanks to the entity that gave me the word through men. You know? Was it on that? That's it, man. Let's bring your piece up right quick. And then I want to go right back to Isaiah 93:16. Okay.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 19. He that tilleth his land shall have plenty of bread.
And that's what we're doing now, man. We're chilling, we're working, planting that seed. Shall have plenty of what, bro?
Plenty of bread.
Look, plenty of bread. The scriptures, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures. It's considered bread. It's considered water. Go ahead.
But he that followeth after vain persons shall have poverty enough.
Right, and that's the majority of our people. They ain't seeking the men of the Lord with the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures. They're trying to find out where the superstars are.
Right.
They want to be around the in crowd. This is the in crowd.
That's right.
This is the in crowd, man. We were so excited, you know what I'm saying? Waiting on brothers to come get us, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, that energy being sounds like, I can't wait to get up with the graduates, yo. That's our real purpose of coming down here. Was the fellowship and link up with brothers, the meeting of the minds. Once come down for a business meeting, but at the same time, we know why we really came down here. We really came down here to get up with Occupants, man. Elders and Occupants, man.
That's right.
That's the sole purpose. Because this thing is coming to a close, man. That's why you got elders going here. You got the elder from New York, you know what I'm saying? They down in Miami. You got, you know what I'm saying, the elders from ATL in Dallas. We came down here to ATL. And the Lord making moves, man. Because we're at the end of this thing. We linking brothers up right quick, like, yo, shalom to the Occupants, yo. Look, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? Look, and then he broke us down. I forgot it was Purim.
Yeah.
Like, yo, the Lord brought us down here to Purim, yo. Around the time, you know what I'm saying, we defeated the Greeks, man. You know, and look, man, it's all spiritual, yo. It's like, hey, you go, you know what I'm saying, give you that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Your hands on your arms stand up, so to speak, you know? In the morning, that, bro. But this is who you want to be around, though. The men of the Lord that got the knowledge. It says, a wise man will hear and increase learning. My people ain't wise. They got the wisdom of this word, which is foolishness, to your high by Shemel.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19. Right. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High.
Right, but that's what everybody killing themselves to get. 4 or 5 plaques on the wall, gold bars, big houses and all that, which ain't nothing wrong with having that. Right. But that's not what's going to get you delivered. Right. That's right. Hell break loose. Right. And shit, man. Your house you can't, what you gonna say? Take my house, don't kill me now, man. Take my PhD, don't kill me now. They tell you rich is probably not in the day of wrath, right? But righteousness delivered from death, man. Right. So Lord willing to act, I'm saying the righteous act that we performing according to the scriptures, the Lord willing to get us delivered, man.
This is basically exactly what you're saying. This is verse 20, it says, a faithful man shall abound with blessings, right? But he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent.
Right. Strive not to be rich. Our people, hasting means quicken, like quickly. Our people going crazy trying to be rich, man. Yeah.
Rich in the world.
Right. Look, the scriptures say, I have chosen the poor of the world, rich in faith. Now, certain brothers going to have some shekels or whatever, but their faith, you know what I'm saying, going to be above that little carnal money they got. And that's what's going to get you over the top, man.
Yep.
These people through, man. Riches can't give you a new body. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Riches can't straighten that back out. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Look, man. What happened, man? Seeking your house by Shemel shot where he may be found. Turn it from your wickedness, man. This is what's going to get you delivered, Lord willing, you know? That's a beautiful scripture. Read it again, bro.
This verse 20. This is book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 20. Right. A faithful man shall abound with blessings, but he...
And it's like it, bro. And you got to be given the gift of faith, man. When I wake up, man, and I still believe in these words, the water you have, but you kept your faith in me, which was that gift. That's the only reason why we believe in these words. That's the only reason why we out here right now. It's because of that gift of faith, man. It still got us out here. Another year, man. Another so-called year. That faith is still in us. He's still giving us that gift, man. We got to be thankful, man. Like it says, I have chosen you, you have not chosen me, to go forth and bring forth fruit. It's our duty to come out here and teach this word, regardless of people here for the best. I don't care if nobody don't stop and listen for the amount of time we're gonna still be out here till the Lord come. Hey, it is what it is. Right. Still go out there and teach, regardless if they here for the best. Because what? Then they should know that a prophet has been among them, but shit really break off. Because they're gonna lock America down soon coming. They're already setting up the RFID technology. So when it pop off, you know what I'm saying, then look, you're gonna take this chip or die. We're gonna rely on your house.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
The reason says, but he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent.
Right. Going right back to Job 4:7, whoever perished being innocent. If the only thing you think about is money, cars, clothes, and hoes, look, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, the Lord will take you out, man. If you start putting anything before this word, he'll take you out, man. That was it, bro?
1 Corinthians 3:19 reading on, for it's written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Right. So you got the elites, you know what I'm saying, thinking they're going to bring in that new world order. They're going to start it up. They're going to get it jumping, but they ain't going to get to feel their belly, though. The Lord going to take them in their own craftiness, man.
That's right.
The things that they set up, and they trap us up, the Lord gonna, you know what I'm saying, put them in their own. The Lord got a booby trap for them, man.
Yeah.
Not only job is to come out here and warn our people of the death destruction is coming. They take heed, they look good for them. They don't take heed, look, the blood is off our hands. That's what we out here doing, getting blood off our hands, man. Because the majority of our people, they die, look, it ain't on us, we gave them one. Give them one for me, right?
Proverbs, the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 35, it says, "For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord."
And look, you want that favor. The ones of our people that walk past His word, some people think, you know what I'm saying, being around the movie stars, being in Hollywood, having that fame, they think that is living. That's not living. That's not life. Right. Lord Yahweh, He that findeth me. But it's Wisdom of Solomon speaking, right? Which is Lord Yahweh. He says, "Whoso findeth me findeth life." Our people ain't even living yet. You might got the cars, you might got the home, the clothes, the money, your bank account on swole, but you still dead, man.
That's right.
You still dead to us, man.
Yeah.
We don't admire guys like that.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? We look up to the men of the Lord, right? I see brothers, you know what I'm saying? That's what we look up to. Right?
That's right.
You know, like we seen Kenny Smith the other day, you know what I'm saying? It's a regular dude, you know what I'm saying? We ain't get excited about seeing that. We got excited when we hopped out the car, you know what I'm saying? We ain't get excited, we got people, Cody, oh, Kenny Smith, oh, nah. I even said his name wrong, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, Kenny Anderson?
Damn.
He's like, nah, Kenny Smith. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, he's bad to us, you know what I'm saying? You know? You see a man of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? The Lord put the spirit on you to say his name, right? You know? Right, you know what I'm saying? Shalom, man. Giving reverence and all that. We ain't giving reverence to them.
Yeah. Revelation 3:17, because thou sayest I am rich,
right,
and increase with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched,
right,
and miserable, and poor, and blind, and naked.
Oh yeah, the scripture saying that if you don't have this wisdom, it might look like you're happy, but you're really miserable. Right? Those that don't have this wisdom are really miserable, man. You see these women and these other dudes, they just be sitting back. I mean, once you done did everything, man, flew across the country and all that, now life is boring now. Because everybody want to do that, but then when you finally do it, it gets boring. Yeah. This truth, man, it gets exciting every day, man. Yeah. More excited. Yeah. Then these prophecies are coming to pass. Yeah. More earthquakes in diverse places. You know what I'm saying? Death on top of death. Then you got the coronavirus. We getting more excited, man. More chariot. The brother seen a chariot yesterday. You know what I'm saying? We was in the Uber, man. And I seen he seen a chariot on his side. I seen two chariots on my side. Oh man, what a feeling, man. Is this winning? That chariot, you know what I'm saying? We had to play it off. A shooting star, really? A shooting star, me and brother and each other like that. We already know what it is, yo. So everything is coming to play as the scripture has said. But if you start with some righteousness, that's what you put in your mind to. Look, man, you gonna perish yourself.
11 verse 1. Wisdom lifteth up the head of him that is of low degree.
Right.
And maketh him to sit among great men.
Right, look, this knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures. Lift up what, bro?
It reads, it says, lift up the head of him that is of low degree.
Right. So look, man, we got this knowledge, wisdom, understanding the scripture. We really above these people, man. You know? This word is what lifted us up, man. It made us feel like somebody again, you know? Yep. I got it on verse 25. Yeah.
Verse 25, it says, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
Right.
And in the day of affliction, there is no remembrance of prosperity.
You wait till these people start catching hand. They gonna remember about them fine dining dinners and all that. You know what I'm saying? The different beaches they went to. No, they're gonna be catching hell. Yeah. They're gonna be thinking about just trying to get out of that situation that they're in. And then these people gonna be killing themselves. Me and the brother was talking earlier. These people are actually gonna be killing themselves, seeking the men of the Lord, man. These people are gonna be looking for it, trying to kill themselves. They're gonna be coming to this block, the state that somebody can hold Amos. I think it's the 8th chapter, verse 11. These people gonna actually be killing themselves, tearing up the streets, coming out here with the tents and all that. Right. They're gonna take the men of the Lord off the streets, but these people gonna come out here in tents, yo. Cause they ain't gonna know about the men of the Lord not being on the streets no more. They're gonna be camping out for days and weeks, man. Tell me something. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And like I don't know if y'all be keeping up with Duke. See, this wisdom why they be found. You was reading something, bro? Yeah,
This is the book of Amos, chapter 8, and verse 11. Right. It says, behold, the day is come, saith the Lord power,
that I will send a famine in the land, and it's going to be a famine in the land of bread and of water. But this scripture ain't this particular scripture ain't talking about that, man. Look, this scripture right here is real talk right here, man. Because the Bible is about to actually take you to man up the street from teaching this word, which is able to keep you stable, man. If you ain't got this word when all hell breaks loose, you is going to bug out, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, not a famine of bread,
Right.
nor a thirst for water.
Even though that's going to come. Go ahead.
But of hearing the words of Yahweh Shai.
It's a rap there, man. When they shut down the internet and they take the man off the streets, and the majority of these people in this earth don't know where we stay. And they don't know where we be, yo. So who they gonna go to and get their knowledge? Nobody, man. Because even if pastors, that's when everybody gonna be trying to give us their daughters. You know, everybody gonna be trying to, whatever they got food stocked up and all that, they're gonna be trying to bring to the men of the Lord. This ain't gonna mean nothing if you ain't got this word. People willing to trade. Look, going right back to the book of Eli. That cracker had everything, man. That dude wanted this book, man. Straight up, man. This dude was really willing to kill everything for this book, man. He had it all. He said, I got everything. There's one thing that I don't got. The dude said, what's that? That book. What book? Man, you got all these books. No, that book. The book that you govern people with, man. That's what we got right now. And what was it? Walk around with the book, you know what I'm saying? We like the Gmsatl on that movie. We walk around with this book. These people don't acknowledge it because didn't nobody in that movie acknowledge this book but one guy. But in that day, everybody's going to acknowledge that this is the book that they should have been taking heed to. We ain't gonna be, we probably ain't even had this book. It's gonna be up here just like in Gmsatl.
That's right. And if I may, and even having this book in your possession, if you don't have that spiritual eyesight, you're not gonna be able to comprehend it. Because Denzel, he was blind.
Right.
And the book was written in Braille, so when the either might open it, he couldn't do
That's
anything.
right. Couldn't decode it. Couldn't decode it.
That goes back to that classic script of Proverbs. Wisdom is a principal thing. That's all I get it.
That's right.
You open up Isaiah passages.
Right. That's right.
Wisdom and knowledge is the stability of the mind.
That's right.
It's right here.
That's right, bro.
Is that stuff your treasures in your heart? Yep.
Store them treasures in heaven. That's what we're doing right now, man. We getting it in right about now. Right, you know? This is what's gonna keep us stable when all hell break loose, man. You know, and look, the Lord knows say, cause shit, man. We really didn't know nothing when we was in the world, but worldly things. And then the Lord then brought us on a scholarly level, man. They did it quick. Through our apostles and our elders of great millstone, we're on scholarly levels now. Anybody that walk past, we can will and deal, man.
That's right.
Coming out of these colleges and all that, they walk past, we look like nobody's, right? We can will and deal, though. We know the meaning of words and all that. They don't even know it. They've been going to college 40 years. What's the definition for the word college? You don't know that? You've been going to college, you don't know what college means? It's higher learning, man. That's what it means. They don't know what the word Bible means. They don't know what the word nothing means, man.
They don't know what the word degree.
Right.
Right.
So it's a beautiful thing, man.
This is Psalms 40 and verse 7. Then said lo, I come in the volume of a book.
Right.
All right. It says, it is written of me. And you know, that book, the Biblios, the documents, the only true document that's been recorded is of Yahweh Shai. Right? He comes in the spirit and volume of a book, man.
That's right.
If you don't believe in these words, hey, you're going to perish, man.
And the only book, like bro was quoting, I'm saying, is the Bible. It ain't the book of the dead. Right. It's not the Quran. Yeah. It's not the Kiva Gas. It's not the 52 laws of negative laws on the yacht. Or 42 negative laws. Who want to deal with some negative laws? Right. Yeah. Deal with laws that are positive. You know what I'm saying? I think I'll bug the hell out, man.
I got a precept.
Got something?
That's family of the word, right? You know, Apostle Kafar did that video Get This Money, man.
Right.
That's somebody of money. You know, that's right. Real money that's going to matter in that time.
That's right.
You know, this is going back to the family of the word. You brought out 2 Ezra 5 and 11. It says, one land also shall ask another and say, is righteousness that maketh a man righteous going through thee? And it shall say no. See, that righteousness is talking about the truth.
Right.
People are going to be trying to search, looking around, hey, you know, where's that truth when God was teaching man? You know, what's that, you know, where's the spirit that was making man upright? They ain't going to be out here.
That's right.
The Lord got it, you know, readily available now, but the Lord might take it away, man. You know? It says verse 12, it says, at the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain.
they shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. So they're gonna be trying to labor and get this truth, but it's gonna be too late. Most of them took the promise away. That's right. You know? That's why you better get it while the getting is good. That's right. Get it while the getting is good. Did you have something before that though, bro? You reading something already? Somebody was reading something. Oh yeah, so finish that Amos right quick. Yeah, finish that Amos 8 right quick. Let me finish that. It's like a Tarzan one was saying when he picked this up the other day. These people don't even know that the men of the Lord are in their presence, man. That's right. They don't even know the men of the Lord are riding through these different cities, and the majority of these people would never ever meet us until the other side. The average Israelite will never meet the men of the Lord on this side. They're going to meet us, Lord, when we up that number on the other side. And they're going to meet us up, man. It's a blessing to meet a servant of Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai. Yeah. Ain't no light thing, man.
That is right, yeah.
With a brother, okay, if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour, couple hours, look, man, that's precious right there. Right. You know, that's memories for us right there, man. I went here to meet this brother. I met that brother here. Look, that's what it is, bro. We don't get excited meeting superstars and all that, man. Like these people, they TD Snakes, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson was out here. People wouldn't be thinking about their pocket. They would be right here, they'll say throwing monies and all that. Right. And look, we're like nobody to these people. That's a wonderful thing. Because the Lord, once again, I chosen the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. Good. There ain't nobody anyway. Go ahead, bro.
Amos 8, verse 12.
Right.
It says, and they shall wander from sea to sea,
right,
and from north even to the east.
Right. Ain't nobody going crazy trying to keep this word right about now. These people is really going to blow the hell out trying to find the man of the Lord. Go ahead. Yeah.
They shall run to and fro and seek the word of the Yahweh Shai,
right,
and shall not find it.
It's like whatever street brother on teaching, and then they move to another street, and then they move to another street. Whatever street they see brothers on, they're gonna go to those particular areas, and they're gonna see the men of the Lord. And then they're gonna start bugging their hell out, man. Because it's like ain't no need to be going back home. Ain't nothing at home. You know what I'm saying? I need this word. What they say his name was? Boom shaka laka laka. They're gonna be just coming up just like that dude. Go shot sure, won't it? Go Yahweh. Nah, yo. Jesus did. And then they're gonna go and kill those pastors that was lying to them. Then they're gonna go kill those false prophets that was lying to them.
That's
right.
right.
Like, yo, those people telling the truth the whole time, but you said those guys was the phony ones, man. The Lord gonna give us our heart's desire in that day, man. The kingdom gonna be beautiful, man. Before the kingdom even comes, I'm saying the Lord gonna give us our heart's desires, man. That's right. Virgins and everything on this side, man. You just got to wait on them.
That's right.
That's right. Bring whatever brothers got. Yeah.
Zechariah chapter 8, verse 23.
Right.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that the Most High is with you.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? These people are going to be trying to find the men of the Lord. We're going to eat our own bread. We're going to do our own cooking. We're going to do whatever the hell you want us to do. Can we follow you? Can we follow you? You know what I'm saying? This is what these people are going to say in that day. It feels good to be ignored. What Mike Jones say? Back then you didn't want me. Now hot, you're all lonely. And this is how these people are going to be. This is not exciting to these people, but it's very exciting to us. Right? And that's a beautiful thing. The most precious thing on the face of the earth is what we got in our hands, the words of this Bible. That's right. You ain't gonna be able to. Oh yeah, bro. Did you ever get that Proverbs 3? Bring it.
The book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 25. And at that time, Yahweh answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent,
right,
and hast revealed them unto babes.
Right. That's why I know saying Scottie Pippen don't got this knowledge. That's why LeBron don't got this knowledge. Right. Tyler Perry or whoever else, man, is renowned in this world. They ain't got the knowledge. Yeah, but look, boy, Yahweh said he thanked the Father that he only gave this knowledge to a few men, acceptable men at that, man. And if we up that number, man, you know how precious that is? I don't know, it's billions of Israelites on the face of the earth, billion Israelite men on the face of the earth, and they ain't even got this word, man. That 1 out of 1,000, man. That's a precious saying right here, man.
Things.
Oh yeah, so like it, bro, that cut the Big Bang Theory right there. You know, they saying the Big Bang Theory created the heavens and the earth and all that. Nah, man. We just read, you know what I'm saying, who created all those things. The Heavenly Father gave His Son the blueprint, you know what I'm saying? The Lord Yahweh Shai and the other Elohims created everything. Go ahead.
O Father, Lord of heaven and earth,
Right.
because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent,
Right.
and hast revealed them unto babes.
If our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
Yeah.
The Lord revealed this not as to babes, man. Babes, man.
Man.
You know? Suck that milk first, man. Suck that breast first, man. That TT, you know? It's a beautiful thing, man. Have this knowledge and to be able to come out here and break it down the right way. Just bring one more for me, bro. Yep. And then I'm gonna pass it. Give me Proverbs 3 right quick.
Yep. Book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5.
Start yeah. Yep.
Proverbs 3 and 13.
Right.
Happy is a man that findeth wisdom,
Right.
and the man that getteth understanding.
See, people don't go crazy like we do when we get this word. It says you're supposed to be happy when you get this wisdom.
Right.
When you find the men of the Lord, whether internet or walking past on the streets, you're supposed to be tickled to death, man. You're supposed to be happy, man. Somebody look up the word happy. See what that word happy means? Happy is the man that get a wisdom. You're supposed to be all sad when you found out the truth. You found out that you can't eat pork no more, so you're mad.
Right.
You know, you can't smoke a blunt no more, so you're mad. You're supposed to be happy when you get this wisdom, man. The scripture saying this is what's going to keep you safe when all hell break loose. This is what's going to keep you strong. Somebody got it.
It says, happy. It says the feeling or showing pleasure or contentment.
Oh yeah, be content with what you got. This is all we really need right here, man. Is this word. Because when you got something like you get rich and all that. Because we know enough millionaires from just watching the TV or whatever. They get millions of dollars. A year later, they broke. We got the knowledge on how to spend money. This wisdom right here teaches you how to do all things, man. It teaches you how to spend money. It teaches you to pay your bills. These people go, give us $1 million, yo, and see what we do with it. We're gonna spend it the right way, man. We're gonna pass something out. We're gonna take care of bills. Then we're gonna put a little bit in the cut. These people get $1 million, man. They broke next year, man.
That's right.
You know. So, and this is the real riches anyway. So happy is the man to get it wisdom. We 50 stinking rich right now, man, with wisdom.
Right.
Like Apostle Gabar was going into. Get that money.
That's right.
Get this money. We got this money, man, and we distributing it. We out here flipping our money too, man. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Proverbs with some more definition on that, bro? Go ahead. Yeah, bro.
Number 2, it says fortunate and convenient.
Right, it's like we won the lottery. When you get the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scripture, you saw people go crazy when they win $200 million and all that. You better be just like that. And you have a bunch of them like, what, he ain't happy? I just gave him, you know what I'm saying, the wisdom to rule a kingdom, and he ain't happy? Take it away from him then. These people go crazy when they win those scratch offs, 100,000, so forth and so on. Look, man, you're supposed to be more excited when you get this knowledge, man. Filled with joy. Go ahead, bro. That's it? Go ahead.
Having a sense of confidence and satisfaction.
Satisfied. We're satisfied, man. And we're confident. We're confident. This word right here gives us confidence. We ain't gonna always be here. You know, we ain't gonna always, America, true. But something big and better is coming for us, man. It's the kingdom of heaven. It will be played out on earth, man. That gives us confidence, man. A better day is coming. That's right. Read what you got, bro, and then we're gonna pass it on, bro.
Proverbs 3 and 13.
Yep.
Happy is a man that findeth wisdom,
Right.
and the man that getteth understanding.
Yep. Well, right back to Proverbs 4 and 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. You get the understanding of the Bible. We can go teach anybody right about them. Because pursuant to Hosea 4 and 6, the ones of our people that rejected this word, he's going to reject them, and then he say, and you shall not be a priest unto me. The priest's lips should keep knowledge. The priests are the ones that teach the people. We're going to be able to teach look, these people going to be bugging the hell out, but when they come around us, we're going to teach them what it is, and they're going to remain calm. Everybody ain't going to be able to do that. Go ahead. Yep.
It reads on, Proverbs 3 and 14.
Right.
For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver.
Right, and ain't that what people killing themselves for? Silver and gold, fame, fortune, big houses. Go ahead.
It says,
And look, it said, this is more precious than fine gold, man. More fine gold. Go ahead.
and the gain thereof than fine gold.
Right.
Verse 15. She is more precious than rubies.
Right.
And all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her.
So look, man, You can't compare nothing that these people got to this. We all have been blessed with this, man, which is more precious than anything. People killing themselves for fortune and fame, man. We killing ourselves to retain this, man. That's right. You know, it's a wonderful thing. And it's going to say, look, people desire to have beaches, they own beaches, man. You know, lands as far as the eye can see. But it's going to say big giant ruby stones and all that. But it's going to say what we got, man. The things that they got, they're going to be killing themselves to get this, man. Because this is more precious than anything on the face of the earth. So what they got, they're going to be trying to give it to the men of the Lord. So it'll come. Men of the Lord like, nah, I'm good, Joe. I got this. What's keeping me staying? You watch, man. You got something, bro?
Ecclesiastes, Sirach, chapter 3, verse 19. Many are in high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek.
Oh yeah, give me one more, bro. Give me Wisdom of Solomon. What is it? 8 and 4. Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 4, 8 and 5. You got it already? Yeah, bro.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8, verse 4.
Right.
For she is privy to the mysteries of the knowledge of God.
Right.
And a lover of his works.
Right.
Verse 5. If riches be a possession to be desired in this life.
Look, they made songs. I want to be rich. You know what I'm saying? For the love of money. So everybody want riches. And look, we want money, but we ain't willing to sell our soul for it. Right. Everybody want to have some money in their pocket. We ain't going to turn around and lie. Right. Money's the defense, bro. But we already know we got the real. We get this riches first. Then you get the other riches. So if you get the other riches first, you ain't gonna know what to do with it. You get these riches first, which is the knowledge. When you do get the riches, you know what to do with it. You know, when we get paid, we know exactly what to do with our check. But if we ain't have this knowledge, we probably go buy some Jordans. We ain't paid the bills or nothing yet. But first, we pay the bills, and then we might get the Jordans or whatever you might want. You know, read that verse 5 again.
Verse 5 it says, "If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than the wisdom that worketh all things?"
See, wisdom worketh all things, and not as wisdom understanding of the scriptures worketh all things. Somebody over here had a precept? You have?
Yeah. Going back to what you said, basically, the Lord didn't give us truth to know top celebrity. Somebody who was already, established in this world. Man. You know, the Lord did that. Like that's what said. He did that to test Israel's integrity. Man. You know, if people willing to hear the truth from regular men, so to speak. You know, this is Ecclesiastes 9 and 9 and 15. It says, "Now there was found in a poor wise man, and by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered that same poor man." You know, that poor man represents us. Man. We're delivering the city by the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's right. You know, but basically go under the radar, man. Nobody gives us the proper recognition, so to speak, man. They rather, as scripture say, when a rich man speak, they exalt to the clouds. That's right. Then when a poor man speaks, say, what fellow is this? Right. You know, they seek the overthrow him, man. You know, so that's why the Lord did that. They gave it to men of so-called common men, regular guys. That's right. And the people they ain't trying to hear it, man. Most likely got them in a damn trick bag, man.
A deep delusion.
You know? That's right.
Go back to that Sirach 13.
That's it. Yeah.
Rich man speak.
That's the precept I got written right there. Yeah. But
that's what it is too, though, man. That's right. The men of the Lord were just regular men.
That's it.
But they were special to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's right. And the whole world hated them. And just think, don't the world hate us?
That's right.
And we're special to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua because he ain't gonna just give his truth to anybody, you know? That's right. So we're in good company right about now, man. To be hated by this world and loved by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. The Lord said no, so he cared for his elect. The Lord willing, we're part of that number, man. We're gonna be taken care of. Everybody out here got a roof over their head right now. You know, hands of protection, man. Ain't nobody lacking bread. That's right. Give me neither poverty nor riches. That's right. Give me things that are convenient for me. That's exactly what the Lord gave us, man. Yeah. Just enough to get by, so we can always praise him and call on him. We always need the Lord. These rich people, they ain't thinking that's the last thing. They got everything already. Right. We need to pray for it. We don't need to pray for riches. You got that. You don't need to pray for the big home or the cars, vacations. You got all that. And we ain't even praying for stuff like that, man. We pray that we endure, man. Pray for more strength, brotherly love, spiritual gifts, treasures in heaven, man. That's right. That's right. Hey, the next brother, take over however y'all want to do it, man.
I got it. Oh, so like
you just said it.
This is Matthew 6 and 19. It says, lay not up yourselves treasure upon earth, where rust and moss do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. That's it. So hey, like we've been saying, you know, we're going into building up our spiritual gifts. We ain't searching after or chasing after the money, cause what? That cares and the love of this world, it choked the word. You know, so that ain't what we running after. We running after these spiritual gifts of Yahweh Shema Shai, so we can receive salvation.
That's
You
right.
know?
Good shit, even R. Kelly stacked up treasures. I think one of his houses in Atlanta got broken into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what that mean? You stacking up all this money, all this wealth, and then the person is right beside you, know what I'm saying, breaking in your house, stealing everything. You stacking up spiritual treasures. We're 50 stinking rich. Let it all. When this go down in the kingdom of heaven, 50 stinking rich, and nobody can take what you have about you know.
Can't take this.
You know.
Can't take that.
It's gonna be beautiful too, brother. We don't want to be up that number. That's right.
I got this is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 44. It says, again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a treasure hid in a field, the which when a man hath found, he hideth it for joy, the joy thereof, goeth and selleth all that he hath, and buyeth that field.
Right. And look, that's what we have done. That's what we have done spiritually, man. Everything that we had, we put it to the back burner. Just to get this word. Any kind of, you know what I'm saying, like dreams, if you want to be a basketball player or a rapper, we threw all that, whatever you want to be, we threw all that to the curb.
That's right.
To seek righteousness, man. The hell with a record deal.
Right.
What a record deal gonna do for us right about them? You already know what you got to do to get up to the top. Exactly. Come on, man. Nah, man.
Exactly.
I'd rather be on the bottom where I'm at right about now and be in love by your high, by your shy. Oh, what is it say? The poor of this world, rich in faith? Yep. Some more with that, bro?
No, that was it.
Yeah, I got to put what you just read. Say Matthew 10 and 39. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. Yeah, man, you know, putting away the cares of this world, man, like the brother was saying, you know, you had dreams to be a ball player, a rapper, or whatever. You put away all that on the back burner for Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, so you can find, like, you know, Lord willing to endure and, you know, get beaten up in those chariots, man. That's what it's about, man. It's the purpose that we're here for. You know, Lord willing, we endure. Is to put away all that BS that's gonna moth and corrupt and rust away. It's gonna be burnt in those 200 million ICBM missiles anyway, man. All this stuff ain't gonna last forever. That's right. Okay. So this is what, you know, we're supposed to be doing. This work, man. Losing the cares of this world for Yahweh Shema Shai, bro. You know.
Hey, what's that scripture? I think it's. I want to say it. Job 33. People say the Lord still instructions of man to paraphrase and say to withdraw a man from his purpose. So that night before you found the truth, you thought you was going to do this, do that.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna play, you know, pursue the sports world like what's going into beautifully. Hey, but the Lord, that night before you found the truth, the Lord put it in your mind to click on a video. That's right. Or to walk past the camp. Right. And then from that point on, you go this way, the Lord had you for a whole other way. You know? Yeah, you got it.
I got a precept. This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? That's right.
You can post it. Go ahead.
You can
get it. Reread that. Yeah. Proverbs 16 and 1.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
That's right. How can a man understand his own way? At the end of the day, we're all being controlled by a higher entity.
That's right.
All right, by a divine power. We read it earlier. We went into the word prophecy, and it means by divine inspiration. All of our steps are led by Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's right.
Especially when you're not being rebellious. Okay, because if you're gonna be rebellious, he'll let you go off and do whatever, and just it'll make you realize like I'll better off listening to the Lord in the first place.
That's right.
You know, you go to get that Proverbs 16 and 1 just to land back off that Proverbs 16 and 1.
This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 1. It says, the preparations of the heart is man, and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord.
That's right. Everything's from the Lord. It says the preparation of the heart. That's what we're saying in the what else does it say? It
It says, I'll read from the top again. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 1. The preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord.
When you go into that word preparation, it means the arrangements. All right. So anything that you conjure up in your mind, that was ultimately orchestrated from the Lord.
That's right.
The elder mentioned the book of Job. Also in the book of Job, it tells you he speaks once, yea, twice, and man not perceiving not. But on the pretty much paraphrasing, slumbering on the bed, that's when he works on your mental faculties, all right, to make you understand at the end of the day. That's why Yahweh Shai also, it says the answer of the tongue. Yahweh Shai said, don't worry about what you're going to say. It will be given to you. You see? You don't say, you don't cut. When you, what's that? Lash out at the mouth.
Right.
And be rash with your speech. You're letting the flesh speak instead of the spirit control you and say what needs to be said. You know? Can you get, what's that? First Kings 36.
I got a joke for you. This is Job chapter 33, verse 14. For Yahweh speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instructions.
And sealeth their instructions. Instruct.
That's
so
right.
instruction.
That's right.
All right? I know that the Deacon Barzal loves that word. He loves to break down that word, and that's a heavy word. You're being instructed from within the inside.
That's right.
All right? It says, speaks once, yet twice, because, men are stubborn.
Right.
People in general are stubborn. You know?
That's right.
And there's a rap song. I think Fabulous said, I don't know who said it, man. But I don't care what one of them niggas said it. Right. But it made sense. Right. He says, if I said it once, if you heard me once, I probably said it twice.
Right.
That's real talk.
That's right.
It takes people sometimes a little bit to let it click in their mind. And that's us. And that's why we go back to Isaiah, 41 and 14. He says, I laugh at that script every time because it's so true. I'm not saying, but it's real true because he says, that worm, Jacob. Right. So you a worm. Of course you ain't gonna perceive it the first time. Right. I gotta make you go through. Hey, stop doing this. Right. All right, go through this real quick. Go through that. Oh, that's what you was trying to tell me. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll train you. All right. The word train goes back to the word chastisement or chastening. When you read Hebrews the 12th chapter, it means to train a child. We know that word child doesn't exist, so it means to train a son. That's right. So when he's training you, he's trying to get you to realize something. Right. So when the next time it happens, you realize it the first time around. Right. When Jacob's trouble, go ahead. When Jacob's trouble come rolling around, we gonna realize things the first time, and these people out here ain't gonna realize it and get caught the fuck up.
That's right. Like the saying goes, that's why repetition is key. If you do the Romney and Leviticus, the laws kept being repeated over and over. It's real hard headed, man. That's right. That's right.
It's true. Yeah, that's a great point, man. That's right. Hey, the Lord, I tell you how the Lord, He knows how Israel learns. We learn through stories. That's right. And repetition. That's right. When we read the Kings, the Chronicles, the Samuels, the first 5 books of the law, of the Torah. All right. When we read those, it's a repeating thing. We read about Joseph, it's a story. Oh man, what did you think? We read about Exodus, man. What the? Right. That's why we don't do that, man. Right. We learn through a story. Jake now, how they story tell now is through gossip. Hey man, let me tell you what so and so did. Right. And then they learn from that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we learn. But we learn through. I hate calling it stories, to be honest. We learn through the historical events because these things actually happen. That's right. People say storytelling is like fantasy and things of that nature, but this is real. This is wisdom. That's right. But He knows how we learn. I'm saying for edification purposes, we learn through a story. That's right. And like the brother said beautifully, repetition. Right. Do you have a precept?
No, I was gonna say usually they say the third time is the charm.
Yeah.
So you always gotta keep repeating stuff. You can tell your kids something, like you said, there's no such word as kid. You can tell your sons or your daughters certain things. They hear you, but then they don't hear you. Right? So now you gotta make them an example now. I gotta whoop you now. Even though you heard me, and you knew not to do it, but you heard me. But since you didn't hear me, even though I know you heard me, let me whoop you right quick. We went through those slave ships. So we heard what the word said, but we still didn't do it. So you really gonna hear me when I take you through something, though, right? And you gonna learn next time not to do it.
See, Moses even told the children of Israel, "Hey, you want the Lord to come back like He did in Horeb?" And the children of Israel was literally like, "No."
Right.
They didn't want to hear it again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, first off, because they were scared the first time the Lord did present them Himself to them. But second, when you go a little deeper into it, they didn't want to listen in the first place. You know, you had what's that? 2 Chronicles, the 35th chapter. One of the most righteous kings, King Josiah. All right, yeah, big extravagant Passover, right? One of the biggest Passovers when you read about it. All right, but yet the Lord actually, had him die because he went off. Now, all of that was orchestrated from the Lord in the first place. Okay, before King Josiah was King Amon and King Manasseh. I know damn well the Israelites still have a conscience of wanting to go off.
Right.
Because what happened after King Josiah died? Straight wicked rulers, and Israel went right back to what the bullshit they were doing before. Right. The Lord had it already pre. He said, "I know your intentions." That's why the scriptures say He knows the reins of the heart or the mind. You know, that's why He brought Pharaoh Nico in there to do what he did. You know, because He knew the children of Israel still wouldn't get it, and they still don't get it because He knew their true intentions in the first place.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah, Israel really want leaders. They really tell them they can do whatever the hell they want to. Yeah. And then the Lord sent for real leaders to tell them you can't do whatever the hell you want to do. You got to do it. Thus said the Lord. Thus said the Bible. That's why Nate them got a whole lot of followers. You know what I'm saying? HODC got a whole lot of followers. They pretty much promote Israel to do whatever the hell they want to do. They say the laws are done away with. You know what I'm saying? Look, have fun, burgers and fringes. No, we teach our people the fear of the Lord.
That's right.
That's right.
Yahweh Shah told his prophets and his servants to go teach them the fear of the Lord. And that's what we do.
You have that First Kings? I'm getting First Kings. Yeah, 36.
This is 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 6. It says, "And Solomon said, Thou hast shewed unto thy servant David, my father, great mercy, according as he walked before thee in truth and in righteousness and in uprightness of heart with thee. And thou hast kept for him this great kindness, that thou hast given him a son to sit on his throne, as it is this day." Verse 7. "And now, O Lord my God, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father, and I am but a little child. I know not how to go out or to come in."
That's right. He didn't know what to do. He didn't have the wisdom yet. And remember, this was all in his slumber. All right. Usually when you sleep and you have a dream, it's usually about something you were thinking about before you had went to sleep. A lot of men in the truth, they have prophetic dreams. That gives you an indication, you know what's on that man's mind. I was watching the stream that y'all brothers was doing the other night. Bishop Atazalon said, "Every day I think about this destruction. Every day I think about Esau's downfall. Every day I think about the pestilence and diseases. Every day I think about Yahushua and his revenge. You know? So of course when it's on your mind, you're gonna sleep and dream about it. You know what I'm saying? So he obviously, King Solomon probably had it in his mind, man, how am I gonna lead these people? How am I gonna lead these people? Went to sleep and he asked of the Lord. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 8. And thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered nor counted for a multitude. Verse 9. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people.
So reread that part, because we're gonna see what this is what he's gonna ask for. the brother was going into, we don't ask for the riches and the carnal possessions of this life. The riches we ask for is for spiritual gains, brotherly love, humility, faith, you know, experience or wisdom. And I was speaking with the Captain Abba just a few ago. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to ask for these things. You know, with these things, he's gonna put you through it to gain it. You have to ask for these things. You got to. If you don't, and you ain't gonna build.
That's right.
You ain't gonna grow.
How you gonna get rid of your own man? Exactly. You don't. Yeah, how you gonna get rid of your own man if you don't ask the Lord to help you get rid of him? That's right. In order to get rid of him, he's gonna say, "Oh, you want to be new? All right." Because you're supposed to be renewing your mind every day, right? You're supposed to be, you know, slicing time, you know, forgive me for my sins. Now, you know, learn in certain situations. But how you gonna, you know, get rid of that old man if you don't go through nothing? Yeah, you don't go through nothing. That's a part of that hell. You know, that time.
The scripture said what? Mortify thy members.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta cut things off.
Trim.
You gotta trim. That means that goes back to the word prepare.
Yep.
All right. When you trim and you prepare and you cut things off, read Ecclesiasticus, the 2nd chapter. Prepare your mind for the temptation and tribulations you'll go through. If you're gonna pray for humiliation, be ready to be humiliated.
I know that's right.
If you're gonna pray for the wisdom, be ready to go through a situation where you're gonna have to exercise that wisdom.
That's right.
All right. If you're praying for knowledge, you better be ready to get the knowledge. It may be something that you don't get, or you may receive that, and it's like, damn, it's heavy on the mind.
I know that's right.
Knowledge is a different beast. Wisdom is a different beast. All these things are different beasts, but you have to pray for it in order to be good for the times to come.
That's right.
Don't pray for knowledge. Don't pray for knowledge. Don't pray for wisdom. And then Jacob's trouble hit. What you gonna do?
Because going right back to Isaiah 33:6. This is what's going to keep you stable.
That's it.
I got a quick precept.
You go ahead, bro.
This is James chapter 1 verse 5. If you lack wisdom, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh. So you gotta ask. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask. You gotta ask for wisdom. And look, going right into the story of King Solomon. That's what he asked for.
That's
wisdom. On how to rule over the people, because he didn't know how to rule over the people. You know what I'm saying? He was young, you know? We young. We asking Yahweh Shah to give us the wisdom on how to rule the people, man. Look, we're gonna be leaders, Lord willing, that day. We're gonna be with judges, priests, and kings.
That's right.
A king needs wisdom, man. He needs knowledge, he needs understanding, right? It says, let him ask of Yahweh. They give it to all men liberally.
See, that give it to all men liberally. Firstly, like the brother was saying, hey, it's Yahweh.
Right.
You gotta pray to the right name first.
That's right.
Gives it liberally, meaning freely.
Right.
Oh, you okay? Here you go.
Right.
Since you asked, the scriptures say you ask anything in my name. That what y'all would do? Just paraphrasing. What's that? John the 14th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. We can read it. Yeah, I think it's John 14, 15.
Yeah, John 14.
I think it's John
14.
14
and 14.
Yeah, it might be. If you can find it, we go ahead and get that. But go ahead, brother.
It says, and upbraideth not.
And upbraideth not. Upbraideth means to what? Talk behind the back.
Right.
Look what he asked.
Right.
No, it's like, this is confidential.
That's right.
I know the Elder Ariella down in Dallas has been pushing this lately, especially this year. Build a relationship with Yahweh.
That's right.
That's confidential. That's between you and the Lord right there.
Right.
Why would he tell you when you pray, go and enter into thy closet?
Right.
Don't be as a hypocrites. Doing that out in the open.
Right.
Talk to me.
That's I know, right?
Talk to me. Come talk to me.
I know that's right.
You know, you can literally do it in your closet. I know this brother sometimes does it in his closet. He'll do a video in his closet. Or what? Do it in your mind.
Right.
That's what the closet really means.
That's right.
Every day you pray more than 20 times a day. You know?
Yeah.
Not even realizing.
Right.
If you think about the scripts, that's a prayer. That's a supplication and a begging unto the Lord. You might see a goddamn homosexual walk down the street. I can't stand that shit.
That's right.
That's a prayer.
Right. Right.
It's like, man, because you know that's very unrighteous. You know, that's a prayer because you got your mind on the scripts.
That's right.
You got it, bro.
It says, and upbraideth not, And it shall be given him.
And it shall be given him, man. All you gotta do is that.
Right. Yeah, easy. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. You gotta put forth some work too, like give it to you now. You gotta enhance it. I ain't just giving you this wisdom just for you to just sit on it. You better do something with it. The knowledge, that faith, you better do something with it. That faith without works is dead.
That's right.
It says, but let him ask in faith.
Let him ask in faith. Because anything done in doubt is a sin, like it says in Romans the 14th chapter.
Right.
You know, you got it.
Nothing wavering.
Nothing wavering. Not being wavering, that's you being an infidel.
Right.
If we get, the brother was just speaking about confidence.
Right.
The word confidence, con meaning with,
right.
fidence meaning faith, with faith.
That's right.
If you're an infidel, that means you're lacking the faith. All right, go ahead.
You're going to ask you how about Shemel shop for something, but you don't truly think he's going to give it to you. Why ask that?
That's a slap in the face.
Yeah, Lord, like, I know you doubted me that quick. You asked something, then you doubted right behind that. You're double-minded. You unstable. Lord ain't dealing with you if you're unstable.
The Lord hates that shit.
Right.
That's very offensive to the Lord. Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
But making heavy points too. But even going with that, also realize what we're asking for right now. We're asking to be made into be found, be those men chosen to be made to be of the 144,000 elect. That's right. That's a big request.
Yeah.
The request of men don't get no bigger than that.
Think about that, bro. You asking for a spot of someone who created, helped create the earth.
Right.
When you go back to John 1:1, all right, in Genesis, the first chapter, and the powers, that's plural.
That's right.
You're asking to be in one of those spots that created the earth that you see today. It just ain't no.
I know, right, bro?
No, man.
Right.
Word.
That's right.
Word.
And even with that, with a request of that magnitude, you understand the reward that comes with that. So you're gonna go through a lot. But when you're making that request, you're making it and you're not wavering, and the Most High is sending the spirit you need to get the reward, grace for impact.
That's why it reads Sirach, the second chapter. Go ahead,
And
man.
you said something earlier too that's beautiful about us learning stories. Sometimes we are that story. It's called testimony.
Right.
When you pray for it, like the brother saying, no wavering, you pray for humility. The Lord might exactly know, or the Lord knows what your humility process should be. Meaning He can take your money away from you, bring you all the way down, bring you low. When you go through it, call a brother up, like, look, I went through this, man. I went through hell, man, but I made it through. Well, that's a testimony right there. That's what you learn from, you know?
Story, right?
Yeah. See, hey, you said it, man. You remember I said earlier? You see, you got something.
Every time. Every time the men of the Lord speak, the Lord make it
happen.
Yeah, make it happen, yo.
Talking about coronavirus last week. You know, these goops. You had a hell of goops last week walking by.
Right.
Oh, man.
All right. Oh, yeah, just a little bit. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed.
See, that goes back to when Peter was, Yahushua said, come on.
Yeah.
When they were in the boisterous winds, and the sea was probably going crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Probably in the midst of a hurricane.
That's right.
He told him to come out to him.
Right.
He took the first few steps. You know what I'm saying? But then he started wavering.
Right.
And then he started to sink.
That's right.
And the Lord probably, he probably said it. Sometimes I think about it.
Right.
The Lord probably said it in like a joke.
Yeah.
You little face.
Right. I know that's
And
right.
then, get your ass up, man.
Right.
You ain't know who I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You believed at first, but then you started doubting.
Right.
You took those steps. You was doing it. You know what I'm saying? You were doing the thing.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Come here then. You know, look, let's try it again.
Let me build you up.
Right.
I know me and the elder, we had did a video a few back about on that, I think was that Galatians or Ephesians? 4:30, the grieve not the
the Holy Spirit.
Yep.
Yeah.
We went into that, and that's, that's being a scruple. Or when you grieve the Holy Spirit, that's you offending Him. Like the Spirit, when you waver and you doubt, it's like, how dare you?
I know that's right, bro.
Excuse
I
me.
know, right, bro?
You think I ain't got you?
Right.
I've been here I've been on your side your whole life.
That's
Even
right.
before the truth.
Yeah.
You done some shit that could have got you killed.
Right.
And you still doubting me when you get the truth and actually know who I am now?
Right.
You're offensive.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, that's a slap in the face. The Lord doesn't take that lightly.
That's right.
You know, Go ahead, bro.
Just the last little bit.
Yeah.
For let not that man think he shall receive anything of the Lord.
Yeah, go reread that.
It says James chapter 1 verse 7. For let not that man think he shall receive anything of the Lord.
Exactly. You're gonna ask and then be like, hey, can I please have some humility? Like he's gonna give it to me.
Right.
It's like, don't ask me again.
Right.
See if I get something else.
Man, no.
Yeah, bro. You got that, sir. Okay.
Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. Yeah, without faith, it's impossible to please Yahweh Shah. If you're gonna pray, anyone that's praying to the Lord should have faith. You know, why you gonna pray to the Lord and you don't have faith? You don't believe the Lord's gonna bring, forth what you're asking for. It says, "For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him." The Lord is pleased with that, and the Lord loves that when we pray to him for spiritual things, man. The Lord loves that. Like the brother saying, we praying to be a part of 144,000, man, part of the elect, to receive salvation. And the Lord is pleased with that. We just got to keep doing the work and endure to the end.
That's right. That's it. You bring your precept out, brother.
This is John chapter 14. I'm starting at verse 13. It says, "And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son." Verse 14.
Yeah, that means if you ask for faith, you gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? You ask for brotherly love, you gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? You ask for anything, you gonna get it, man.
That's right.
But look, just don't wait. It's coming now.
Hey, and like you said, hey, you gonna get it. Just don't expect it to be in the way that you want it.
Right.
And you're gonna get it how the Lord wants you to get it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? There's one thing that I know. What's that? One thing, two things for sure. So that's the saying.
One thing for certain. One thing for certain. Two things for sure.
Being a prophet, and I'll tell you this: you got the confidence. You got to believe that you are a prophet.
Yeah.
All right, because you are prophesying. You coming out and speaking the words of the Lord, not yours.
Yep.
And it's what the Lord said,
Yep.
and He called you to do it. So believe you're a prophet. So being one, you got to realize ain't nothing gonna go your way.
Right.
Ain't nothing gonna go your way. All right.
Like you in John 14. You started verse 12.
This is John chapter 14, verse 12. It says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also."
See, that's Yahweh Shah saying that, man. All the grandiose things that Yahweh Shah did on the earth. Yahweh Shah is saying, "Verily, verily," saying, "True that," like Jake said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The things that Yahweh Shah did, that the men who believe in him and the power and all, and Yahweh Shah gonna do things greater.
And I'll say this too. You can think about that too, but also think about the sons of Zebedee. Hey, we going, you gonna drink of this cup? Yeah, we will. You shall drink of the cup.
Right.
All right, yeah, you're gonna do greater things in life, but you're gonna go through the same tribulation.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? This the yin. It's quote unquote the yin and the yang to everything. It's the balance. You got some men who are gonna have to go and taste the death, even though that's actually their victory.
Right.
You got some men who actually just gonna fly around, teleporting and healing people.
That's right.
It's all according to the testimony, like the brother was saying. You got some men who are gonna have that lot, and the other is gonna have that lot. It's just the balance of things.
Yep.
Either way, it's gonna win.
Yeah.
Can't have up without down.
You can't have up without down, man. Well, really, for us, either way, it's up.
I know that's right.
I ain't about this losing shit, man.
Right.
I'm getting a dub, man.
Right.
Even if I'm going through some bullshit in Babylon,
That's
I'm
right.
winning in the spirit.
That's right.
I may have lost a car, or a job, or a rib, or something, but I'm winning in the spirit.
That's right.
I'm winning. I learned from it. Moved on from the mistakes. Sirach 17, I'm thinking like the matter of fact, you get that. Sirach 17 started like 21 or something like that. It tells you to repent. Repent meaning turn back, learn from your mistakes, and move forward. You're winning if you're doing that.
That's right.
If you're going through your mistakes and continually being a habitual mistake maker, then you're losing, damn it. You ain't learning nothing. You're hard-headed. All right? Just like it says in Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter, was it the foreheads? Our foreheads are strong against your foreheads because they ain't some you being a hard-headed ass nigga, man. Yeah. Don't be that. You know, first, before we get that, we're going to finish that John.
Okay, this is John chapter 14, verse 12, again from the top. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my
He that
Father.
believeth on me. We just talked about wavering and doubting. You got to believe it.
That's right.
Do you believe? Hey, let me say this. Do you believe that Yahweh Shai went on the cross and rose from the dead? You know, them Christian preachers love to just throw that out there.
Right.
Do you believe that he rose from the dead? No, man. Like seriously, do you believe that Yahweh Shai fed thousands with just a few loaves of bread and some fish? Do you believe that he healed the lame and healed the sick woman from her issue? Do you believe that woman had that faith to just touch him? If I just can just touch him, I'll be healed. Do you believe all these things happened? Do you believe the temple split when Yahweh Shai put his head in that socket and gave the spirit up? Do you actually believe it? Or are you just saying it, man? That goes back to the what's that? 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter, where your work should be tried by a fire. What you say should be tried by the fire too. What's that? Matthew 12 and 36. For every idle word a man should take a account thereof. You claim you do. Well, let's see. I want to see it. You mentioned it earlier in the James. Faith without works is dead. You can say you have faith, but you ain't doing shit about it. So what you really talking about? Jacob's trouble really gonna test everybody out. That's talking out shit. Oh, okay. Oh, you believe? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna send about 10,000 Edomite troops to come get your ass. Let's see. I'm gonna put your ass on the chopping block. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna make you not eat for three weeks to a month and a half. You ain't have no water or food out here in the cold. And then Esau gonna come to you with a chip, with a nice big slab of land. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if you really about it and really believe everything that I did in the scripts. All right, go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, I gotta just say this, bro. Because it's gonna say gold is tried in the fire.
That's right.
And acceptable men in the furnace of affliction.
That's right.
So when you're being afflicted, are you gonna still put your trust in Yahweh? He's gonna keep his spirit on you to make it through whatever he's taking you through. You better believe it, because he already told us he ain't gonna put nothing on us we can't handle. If he put it on you, you can handle it. Do you believe?
That's it.
Because some believe and some believe not. You know what I'm saying?
If I may make one quick point, because August made a very great point about these false teachers and pastors as well. So the men, there will be certain men who get those supernatural powers. You may be able to heal the sick. You may be able to rise, put the spirit back in bodies and raise it from the dead, so to speak. See, we're going through those tests now to be found worthy to maybe possibly be those men. But somebody else's trial in the midst of the furnace of their affliction may be seeing a man, one of us, raise somebody from the dead. Now they got to believe that the spirit working with us to do it, and not for them to bug out.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know how this whole story is being played out. Like all of us, we have choice that we're building a healthy, prosperous relationship with your house by now shot. Let the chips fall where they fall.
That's right.
You got to ride the waves.
Yeah.
I know this brother was holding a precept, and we're gonna finish that John. We gonna finish.
Right.
We're gonna let this brother get this.
This is 2 Corinthians 7 and 4. Great is my boldness of speech towards you. Great is my glorying of you. I am filled with comfort. I am exceeding joyful in all our tribulation.
That's right, in all our tribulation, man. Exceeding joyful. All right. He says, "I boast." It's not. So don't take it. Don't mistake it for pride, man. You know, as long as you're boasting, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Ultimately, you're glorifying His name when you do that. And it says what? Read the end of that. No, just reread the whole thing.
It said, "Great is my boldness of speech toward you."
Yes, like it. Boldness of speech. Go ahead.
Great is my glorifying of you. I am filled with comfort. I am exceedingly joyful in all our tribulation.
He said, I'm filled with comfort. That goes back, get 2 Corinthians, what's that, chapter 1, start at 4, I want to say.
This is 2 Corinthians 1 and verse 4. Who comforted us in all our tribulation.
Start at 3 real quick.
2 Corinthians 1 and verse 3. Blessed be the Most High,
right.
even the Father of the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, the Father of mercies, and the power of all comfort.
That's right. The power of all comfort. Go ahead.
Who comforted us in all our tribulation,
They comfort us in all our tribulation. Go ahead.
that we may be able to comfort them which are in any trouble.
The brother was speaking on it when he was speaking earlier. There's going to be people to come that are seeking answers. Like, what the hell's going on?
That's right.
But there's only going to be a certain elect number of men to give them the comfort and the understanding so they can stop bugging out.
That's right.
That's believe. But 1/3 and the peaceful multitude, they ain't gonna know what the fuck to do.
Right.
And some of them don't know the truth right now.
Right.
And some of them won't know the truth until Jacob's trouble.
That's right.
All right? They gonna come, oh, what's going on there? Hey.
Right.
Hey, according to this script, this script, and that's us relinquishing the comfort that the Lord gave to us to them.
That's right.
And the Lord's gonna have it to where they're gonna understand that, and that's the 1/3 that you have brought into the fold to present to the Lord when He comes back, for Him to tell you, my good servant,
That's right.
I see you. You did some work. Get what's that? Deuteronomy, the 22nd chapter. I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying?
It says the angels rejoice, you know what I'm saying, when we turn men into righteousness. It's roughly paraphrasing. That's a big thing. We come out here and teach this truth.
Yeah.
The Israelites, you know what I'm saying, turn back to the righteousness of the scriptures. That's high level right there, man.
And that's faith too.
Right.
That's faith too, because the scripture speak about not even a grain of sand gonna fall through the hand of
Right.
how much, even the grain of sand, so to speak, the least of the Israel that's of that number to be saved,
Right.
gonna get saved. Man.
That's right.
You know how powerful it is to understand the precision of that strike.
Right.
That every soul down to that one
Right.
is gonna make it through the works of men.
That's right.
That they've been guided through the Spirit.
Wow.
Is that Deuteronomy 22?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 1. It says, Thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or his sheep go astray, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt in any case bring them again unto thy brother.
That's right. You see that, brother. The law is spiritual, like it tells you in the book of Romans. What is that? Luke 24 and 44. Yahushua said what? The law, the Psalms, and the prophets are all concerning me.
Mm-hmm.
That brother that's speaking about, that's Yahushua.
Right.
All right, reread that first verse.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 1 again. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or his sheep go astray.
Yeah, he's talking to us.
Mm-hmm.
We shall not see these
Right.
sheep or these ox go astray from your brothers. Our big brother Yahushua is going to come crack the sky from another dimension.
That's right.
All right, the 1/3 that they're going to have to come to an elect member
Mm-hmm.
to get the salvation. The
Yeah.
peaceful multitude that you read about in Revelation, the 7th chapter, and also 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, they're going to have to come by some means, like the brother was saying, the work of a man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. Keep going.
It says, and hide thyself from them.
And hide thyself from them. Meaning what?
Right.
I ain't see,
Turn the blind eye.
turn the blind eye, acting
Right.
like you didn't see shit. No, a sheep of the Lord done ran across you. That's why it's very pivotal on how you treat a brother.
That's right.
You don't know how dear and near that spirit is to Yahweh Shem Shai. That could be a sheep that he needs you to lead to Yahweh Shai when he comes back.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, Thou shalt in any case bring them again unto thy brother.
Bring them again unto thy brother. Now we're reading out of the law, so this is a law, statutes, commandment. We understand in the book of John, it says, what is love? Keeping of the commandments.
That's right.
Keep this commandment.
Right.
While you come out here to the highways and byways, you trying to search and seek out the elect 144, aka search out the sheep of Yahweh Shai. Keep
That's
going.
right.
Verse 2, it says, And if thy brother be not nigh unto thee,
Is Yahweh Shai nigh unto us right now? Is he here, standing in the flesh, walking amongst us right now? He's not here right now. So we have to tend to his ox or his sheep,
That's
like it's
right.
saying. Go ahead.
or if thou know him not,
Mhm.
then thou shalt bring it unto thine own house.
That's right. You should bring him down into the whole house. What are we building right now? Bayaf Dawadah, the house of David. So we bringing the sheep into the fold, into that barn, closing the house. That house is the house of David. Go ahead.
And it shall be with thee until thy brother seek after it.
What is how did Esau go off when he was Cain? Am I brother's keeper?
Right.
Damn right you are.
Right.
That's right.
You think I'm gonna sit here and have my brothers just lay out and helpless?
Right.
You are your brother's keeper. So I can't stand the Edomite.
Right.
The goddamn devil, man. Go ahead. He don't give a shit.
Right.
He don't even care about his own people.
That's right.
You see how the state of the earth is right now? You got Edomites living lower than us.
Right. Low.
God damn, man, I'm through.
I know that's
It ain't no worse than that, man.
Right.
And that's how Esau treat his own people. You think I'm gonna treat my bros like that?
Yeah. No.
Yahushua said, we're gonna get John 15. Let's keep going. We're gonna see what Yahushua said about brotherly love. Go ahead.
And thou shalt restore it to him again.
And thou shalt restore it to him again. So when the Lord comes back, he's gonna expect some men to have some individuals with them, whether it be 10, whether it be 15,
Right.
whether it be 1,000 or 5,000.
Right.
He's gonna expect sheep to be with men of the Lord. Therefore, you have done your duty as a man. One
That's right.
will do you justice.
Right.
You did something.
That's right.
All right? You could drop that. You could actually, let's finish the John 14. Let everything be done decently in order. We're going to finish our John 14, and then we'll get y'all precepts.
Oh yeah, remember Lord Yahweh said, I have chosen you. You have not chosen me to go forth and bring forth fruit. That fruit is the sheep. You know what I'm saying? That your fruit shall remain, and them brothers remain till the Lord come, man. It's a beautiful thing that we remain, man. We got to pray constantly, and we remain and come out here and teach this word and bring in the other fold, man. Beautiful.
There's people depending on us.
Yeah.
You got to think about that.
Yep.
Salaki, man, get Philippians chapter 2 and 3 real quick. There's people depending on us in the spirit.
Right.
Okay? People you don't know.
That's right.
They don't even know you. Like I said, they might not even know the truth, but they have a genuine spirit on them. They're just waiting. The Lord's just, preserving them. They're like in hibernation, you can say, until they encounter a man of the Lord in those times.
That's right.
Okay, there's people depending on you. There may be some people in your immediate family depending on you. You may have a rib that you with depending on you. You have children, they're depending on you in the spirit.
Right.
Even though they can't really articulate it with their mouths and don't fully understand, they depend on you in the spirit.
That's right.
All right? It's a heavy job being a prophet. You got a lot put on your shoulders that the Lord is requesting you to do.
That's right.
And don't act like it's grievous, man.
Right.
Paul said what in the book of Philippians? I write unto you, but these things are not grievous unto me, but safe for you.
That's right.
It's safe. Yeah, we got a load on the back,
Right.
but think about the load that Yahushua put on his.
Right.
My yoke is light. When you go into that word yoke, it means a balance.
Right.
So when Yahushua was talking about that yoke, he said, look at my balance. Look how I dealt with it.
Right.
It's the same thing I'm going to have you deal with it. Some men may have, like I said, bring in one, but he did his job because the Lord, that's how he designated him to the spirit for him to handle one. And there may be another brother who can handle 5,000.
Right.
But he still did his job.
That's right.
You know?
What's that going to that lost patience?
Going to lost patience. If you lost patience, then you probably put 5,000 souls in jeopardy.
I know, right?
Think about it.
Right.
Go ahead with your precept. What was you reading?
John 14.
Go ahead, bro.
It's Matthew 11 and 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest.
Woo.
Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. For I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
Philippians 2 and 3.
Yeah, just like the Cap was saying, you know, the Lord put a particular yoke on us, and we're fellow yokemen. So that really lightens the load in itself.
I know that's right.
You know, Yahushua had to truly bear that burden alone. The disciples in the middle of the Lord, they didn't have to bear the crucifix, you know, at that point in time. Because some of them did get crucified. Peter got crucified upside down, and they all weren't martyrs, which martyr means witnesses. But at the end of the day, the Lord, he took the helm, he took the chalk, he took the lion's portion of the lot, man. That's right. He had to die. He got marred. You know, he got spat on. He got buffeted. None of us suffer those things. That's right. You know, so what we're doing is really a somewhat easy thing, even though it's tough. You know, but the Lord said He's not gonna put on nothing that we can't handle. Man.
That's right, bro. That's a beautiful point, Deacon.
See, that's a beautiful point. Yahweh Shai, we don't have to go through no Isaiah 53rd chapter. Man, you read that chapter, man, it put tears in your eyes what Yahweh Shai went through. You better appreciate it, man. Get Philippians 2 and 3 real quick.
Now, this is Philippians chapter 2, verse 3. It says, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory.
Let nothing be done through strife and vainglory. Strife is contentions and fightings. Vainglory means empty pride. Go ahead. Empty pride, meaning it's worthless, man. Go ahead.
But in lowliness of mind, let each esteem one better than themselves.
See, in lowliness of mind, that's the same thing that Deacon just read what Yahweh Shai said. He said, but in lowliness meaning humility of mind, let each esteem, meaning what? Put something above yourself. Keep reading to verse 4.
Look not every man on his own things.
Look not every man onto his own things. Stop being so selfish. And caveat, I'm not saying fuck everything that you got and just no, make sure you're good. Because the scriptures also say work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Your own salvation. So yes, there is a level of a selfishness because you got to make sure you're good and you have a ticket on the chariot too. But what? Go ahead.
It says, but every man also on the things of others.
But that the key word in there is also. All right, but every man also, meaning, yeah, focus on you, but also focus on the things and help brothers out. Man.
That's right.
Get that John 15 and what's that, 13? And then we'll get that precept from the Cleveland. Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
John 15 and verse 13. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Ye, let me continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
God. Ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you.
Yes, sir.
Henceforth I call you not, I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends.
That's right. I've called you friends. And you notice the things that Yahweh Shai was saying to him actually came to pass. That's why you got to be careful with what you say. But Yahweh Shai knew his mission, so he knew what to say. All right. He knew he was going to have to lay down his life for his friends, man. But that was him esteeming others above himself. If he didn't do that, we'd be screwed. We'd be fucked. Like, if we didn't have Yahweh Shai do what he did, we'd be through. Absolutely through. Romans, the 3rd chapter, pretty much talks about if we were in the sight of the Lord, we're all guilty. Just loosely paraphrasing, you know?
And also, for during the time of Yahweh Shai, you had the major factions, which were the Sadducees and the Pharisees, which were the church fathers at that time. So, you know, or the spiritual Israelite leaders, they wasn't giving Israelites rest. They made it where they complicated the spirit, and they made it where the Gentiles, which were the Israelite fathers, wasn't even able to receive that rest. Right? And they tightened the burdens. They oppressed men. You know, that's why the scriptures speaks about how you had the men that was table changers. You know, but basically they was transferring the money, and they was basically making a profit off of Jake. You know, so it was hard as hell for Jake to really be in the spirit of the Lord when they had leaders oppressing them from the Edomite government and the Israelite government. And Yahweh Shai, he was that mediator that brought, you know, Jake hope and salvation.
That's right.
That's right. You know?
I got freestyle exactly what you just saying. This is Romans chapter 1, verse 16. For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
For it is the power of Yahweh unto salvation to everyone that believeth. Salvation is for every Israelite that believes. You know what I'm saying? It's a rap for 2/3. They don't believe. The Lord didn't put the spirit on them to believe, and then it said at the beginning of that scripture, we're not ashamed.
That's right.
And look, man, we out here know something looking for the lost sheep of Israel. We're not ashamed of what these people think about us.
Exactly.
The garments that we got on, beards or whatever. Look at these people look at us all funny. Look at how we look at these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we're not normal men either. This is not a job for a normal man. It's a particular spirit, you know what I'm saying, that's on us to come out here and do this. That's the spirit of Yahweh by Shemal Shai. Every Israelite man is not chosen to do this work, the bear cross, man. A lot of people run from this right here, man.
That's right.
Being in this truth ain't easy, man. You gotta gird up your loins, as the scripture has said. Like a man. You come out here on these streets. Your mama might see you. They don't know you out here doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? Your boss man. Good. All that didn't happen to me, yo.
Or even worse, your mother-in-law.
Right.
And see, I'll say this too.
What's that him? Drive around the block again.
I'll say this too because like I've heard a lot of times brothers say you gotta be missing a few screws or a few marbles missing out of the bag. Now when you come to think about it, it's like we don't have a few screws loose. We don't have we're actually sane.
Right.
We're completely sane to be believing in something that we can get eternal life. We're completely sane. Go ahead.
What it said? What? We're forceful on Yahweh Bashim outside Satan. Yeah. So to the world, we might look crazy. You know, they can talk their shit.
Right.
But at the end of the day, the Lord is gonna set up a standard for them, and hey, they're gonna have to visit them.
You know what it is? It's because we're heterodox.
God.
You go into the word heterodox, it's a synonym to the word unorthodox. Orthodox meaning, just loosely a synopsis of that word, go with the grain. Unorthodox is going against the grain. All right? But what's the real deal is the world is unorthodox to the scripts because the scripts are the orthodox way to live. They're going against the grain to this. This is why you see the world how it is today. If it was ruled and governed by the scripts of the law, everything would be in its correct order. I wouldn't have to see a Moabite with a mask walking down the goddamn street. He would be in his own land with that mask walking down the goddamn street. Okay? I'll be around Israelites. Okay? If everything was put in its proper order, but we can see it's unorthodox to what the Lord is saying. Bring that out. Finish that.
Go back to John 15 and verse 15. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
That's why it says bring forth fruit meet. The key word there, meet, for repentance. That word meet means acceptable. That's why Yahweh says so that fruit will remain, because those are acceptable ones.
That's right.
Okay?
Point acceptable in the eyesight of Yahweh because you made a point earlier in the fact of how about a person you made a point about believing. It's not for us to question another person's belief in Yahweh because again, people are going to come in with different levels of belief, different walks of life, and you could get into that spirit like we had said last week at camp. Don't be a person that's set forth to save the righteous. We're not set forth to save the righteous. A physician, what does it say? A whole person, he's not a physician. So you got to be in the spirit of, hey, if a man, woman say they believe in Yahweh, believe him until further notice.
That's right.
Don't be in the spirit of, nah, this man can't be a man of the Lord, or this woman can't believe, because then you cutting off the flock.
That's right. God. Verse 17, these things I command you, that ye love one another. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
That's right.
If ye were of the world would love his own.
That's right.
But
that's what the brother is saying. If who's Al Sharpton or something is up here, they'll be flocking to him and sending tights and putting it on the ground, make sure he's good. Why you out here in the cold? You should be in the Biltmore and preaching in there where it's warm.
Hot chocolate and shit.
You know, they don't see us like that. All right. When in all actuality, we're possibly the men. All right. That's gonna save their life.
That's right.
But they can't see it. Go ahead.
If ye were of the world would love his own.
That's right. If you're of the world would love his own. Meaning, if you was doing the same fuck shit, for lack of better terms, as these people out here are doing, they would look at you like, oh yeah, good. But we're not. All right, we're following the words of the Lord and what He told us to do, and they can't do. You don't eat pork. What? You don't get edge ups and fades. Why no, nigga? Shit. The Lord told me not to.
Right.
I think I'm gonna listen to the omnipotent power that can take your ass out at any given moment
Right.
and kill your soul and destroy your soul in hell.
Right.
All right. Then listen to eat some crab legs.
Right.
All right. I think that's what I'm saying. We're not missing screws.
Right.
We're not missing any marbles. I'm
Right.
completely sane.
Right.
You're insane. Go ahead. Finish that off.
Con. It said, but because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you.
Hey, and be happy that the Lord chose you. It's called the word opportunity.
That's right.
The word opportunity means a chance for advancement,
Right.
meaning the chance to get on a chariot.
That's right.
All right, and advance the hell up out of here.
That's right.
All right, this is your opportunity to do the right thing,
That's right.
not like Spike Lee.
That's right.
All right, do the right thing like Yahweh Shai told you to do. All right, like he told you to do.
That's right.
Okay, you're supposed to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Don't expect to get a cookie for that. That's what
Right.
you're supposed to do.
Right.
Right.
According to Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, the 13th verse.
This is our occupation.
This is the whole duty of man. Keep the
Right.
commandments and the fear of the Lord.
Right.
The Isaiah 33:6, like we've
Yeah.
been constantly bringing out. The internet is his treasure is the fear of the Most High.
That's right.
Okay, that's what we're supposed to do.
Right.
Okay, it is our reasonable service. Key word: reasonable. Come out to the highway. Give up a Saturday and a Sunday.
Right.
Okay, give up 30 minutes
Right.
out of the week
Right.
to do 3 10-minute lessons, and you could possibly get eternal life.
I know,
Sounds
right?
very reasonable.
Right. Don't it all?
All right.
I'm trying to give you 20 here, Lord. I'm trying to give you 20. You know what I'm saying? All you doing is 30 minutes, and I got 24 hours in a day. Come on, man. It's like, that's perfect. Man, I mean, he gave us all that time. You know what I'm saying? He put the spirit on the apostle. 10-minute videos. You got 24 hours in a day, man. You know, shit, man. I mean, you got 2-minute videos. You know what I'm saying, bro?
You know, hey, that's why
Great.
Apostle Tahar way back when he was like, hey, you should really be in the spirit doing 3 videos a day.
Right.
And because Isaiah said the word is like a fire in my bones.
Yep.
And these devices that we have, these are the best outlets to get the spirit out.
Mhm.
You know, you have all kind of input. You know, you see all this information that's going on throughout the internet, and you should want to broadcast it. You know,
That's right.
and we be pent up. You know, you got pent up anger. You know, you be furious. You can't. You know, it ain't like we in the ancient world time when you see a homosexual, you see a sodomite or a witch or a warlock. We had access information to put those individuals to death. And they're creeping and crawling all around us on the day, living in the apartments above us,
Right.
below us, right beside us.
Right.
You know, homosexuals and things of that nature. So we gotta push out the spirit.
Right.
And all these events that's coming out.
Right.
How can you just keep your mouth shut in these times? What's the word? That's what dumb goes into. Dumb, because you can't talk.
Dumb found
Think about dogs. We're supposed to be barking constantly.
I know that's right.
You know, constantly sounding the alarm because we in them times.
Hey, that goes back to that script. If the trumpet be blown in the city,
Yeah.
shall the people not be afraid? And if there's evil, just paraphrasing, shall it not, and had it not come from the Lord?
Right.
We're the trumpet. All right, and we're blowing it in this big ass city called
right.
Babylon the Great, aka America, the 3 Ks.
Well, yeah, he that believeth on me, as the scripture I'm saying, out of his belly, in his mind, then the mother got it. Shall flow rivers of living water. And it's like I'm saying, Barbara all said, I'm saying, look, it's so much to talk about. Yeah, man, it's a whole lot to talk about. You turn on the TV, it's a lot to talk about, man. Just off one station on the TV, man.
That's what scripture say, be not ignorant in a small matter or great matter.
That's right.
So in this time, there's so much happening. Whether it's dealing with niggas in the world, dealing with Edomites, Moab. Hell, even with what's going on with Moab, that's found in Jeremiah the 48th chapter. That whole chapter is based on Moab. So it's getting so many things to talk about. Whether dealing with the Kobe Bryant, getting the spirit of, like the brothers of Dallas say, getting the spirit of reporting news. Everybody in the fucking world is starting a podcast, speaking on all this shit, but then you call yourself a prophet, and you ain't speaking on nothing.
Go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 17 and verse 9. It says, but which of you having a servant plowing or feeding cattle, would say unto him by and by, when he is come from the field, go and sit down to meat, and will not rather say unto him, make ready wherewith I may sup, and gird thyself and serve me, till I have eaten and drunken, and afterward thou shalt eat and drink. Doth he thank that servant because he did the things that were commanded him?
That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
You want a cookie?
Right.
I called you to be a prophet. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's right.
All right. Hebrews 3:1.
Well, that's a black culture spirit. Because you know, Jake in the world want to celebrate Happy Father's Day, Happy Mother's Day. You know, they want a reward for everything. It's like why you need a reward for being a father? It's the thing that you see on the day for you choose to do. You know, mothers, you know, all of that. So that's that black culture of just self gratification.
I got one precept, bro. This is Isaiah chapter 61, verse 1. The Spirit of the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh, shines upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted.
Oh, he has sent me to.
Right.
All right. When King David was on his last breath, he told Solomon to come here. He said, I charge you.
That's right.
Going to word charges means a command or order. I'm telling you to do something. Right. I ain't advising you. No, you better do it.
That's right.
If you get sent by someone, it's a charge or a command. I'm sending you to do this or that.
That's right.
We're a messenger. I sent you to give a message to the people.
That's right.
All right, we're angels sent to give a message.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
They didn't say he anointed us with that oil, which is this word. So it should always be something for us to talk about.
Oh,
you got the oil. The foolish virgins ran out of oil. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They ain't had nothing to talk about. The wise virgins kept the oil. You know what I'm saying? It says, because the Lord, Yahweh Shai, has anointed me to preach.
Oh.
To preach.
Meaning teach.
You know? It says, good tidings unto the meek.
Good tidings unto the meek. And I'll tell you one thing, the good tidings is that this place is going to end.
That's right.
That's gospel. That's the good news.
Right.
All right. Go ahead.
He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted.
Bind up the brokenhearted. All right. That means you're comforting the ones who are tired.
That's right.
All right.
If I can say something too, that's the level of spiritual power.
Ain't it all? Yeah.
The word heart goes back to the Hebrew Allah. You know, these people that's traumatized and they have complexes. When somebody's mind is destroyed at a certain age, some people you can't recreate them, man.
Right.
What they say, like at the age of, you could probably know the age of like 5. That's when a child is dead set in their ways. You know, 7 years old. A child is dead set in their ways, and in most cases you can't rewire them, man. Their brains is wired a certain way. They're fixated. They just go off of the pattern of what they know from that point forward, man. And some brothers come to the truth in their 30s, their 40s, their 50s. So that's mercy of the Lord to even get you and reconnect your brain to the spirit of the Lord. That's spiritual power.
You break out the matrix again.
Break out the matrix. Right. Oh, and what did Morpheus say in the Matrix? He said we don't usually wake them up that's up in age.
Yep.
You know, it's extremely hard.
That's what Yahweh was talking about when putting the new wine into an old bottle. It'll burst. Okay? But he had mercy on some of the men who are of age. Even so, you know, some of us young men, all right, in the world, we were reborn again. All right? You say you 20, 30 years old, but been in the truth for 6, 7 years. Well, you're a 7-year-old individual.
Right.
All right? Or you've been in the truth for 3 years. You barely just got done crawling. You're a toddler.
That's right.
But you're renewing yourself. That is a form of spiritual power.
Right.
Because you can't change the mind of a lot of people. You cannot. They're dead set that there's going to be another 100 years in America.
Right. The Lord said they're stiff-necked people.
Right.
No. I don't. Economic, no. Coronavirus, I don't think so. Wash your hands.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I have this.
It won't touch us.
This guy who trained me or whatnot. You know, he like, why are you here, my friend? You know, shouldn't you be in college? You know, my son's in college. And I'm like, man, nah, man, I'm just out here making money, man. I don't like that shit.
Hey, go ahead.
It says,
and I'm gonna get that precept and I'm gonna step down.
To proclaim liberty to the captives.
That's right.
That's one of our jobs.
That's it.
It's to let the lost sheep know, what I'm saying, that we in captivity.
That's right.
we are here to proclaim liberty, meaning freedom.
God.
The Lord about to free us of this devil, Lord willing, soon come, man. That's a beautiful thing saying.
Hey, man.
You know?
We here to tell them we about to go from one captivity to the other. Except this other one's gonna be really good.
I know that's right. Right.
All right. I'd rather be in captivity. How about you?
That's
That's
right.
where we're going.
That's right. That's right.
You got it.
And the openings of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all those that mourn.
That's right. You see? And to comfort all those that mourn. All right? Like the brother was speaking of, we should be in a mourning state of mind frame right now. There's a time for everything. So go ahead and get that 2nd Ezra 14 and 39. And, yeah.
It says 2nd Ezra 14 and 39. Then opened I my book, and behold, he reached me a full cup.
Okay, so the same thing that's happening to Ezra, the same thing that's happening to Ezra is the same thing that was happening to Ezekiel when the Lord required him to open his mouth and eat up the whole world. And that's symbolic of what? Reading the whole book and getting the full essence of everything. The captain brought it out earlier in the book of Sirach. What's that? The 11th chapter, verse 7. It says,
understand before that. Get understanding before you rebuke.
Get understanding before you rebuke. So you have to get the understanding of this before you can even prophesy. I'll tell you that too. Okay, go ahead. Let's finish it up.
The reason which was full as it were with water, but the color of it was like fire.
The color of it was like fire. Okay, the scriptures speak of itself as fire, as a wine, as what else? Bread. All right, go ahead. Water. All right, go ahead.
Verse 40. And I took it.
Oh, yeah, the brother said woman.
You said what? As a woman? No, real talk. Yeah, that's right. As a woman too. That's why whenever you it refers to wisdom, after it says wisdom, it'll say her, everything. So lock it real quick. I'll be quick. Get
quick.
Get 2nd Ezra 13 and 55 real quick because we just spoke about wisdom.
Yep. 2nd Ezra chapter 13 verse 55. Thy life hast thou ordered in wisdom, and has called understanding thy mother.
You see, it refers to wisdom as a female. All right, so go ahead.
Sophia. Going back to 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra chapter 14 verse 40.
Yeah.
And I took it and drank it, and when I had drunk of it, my heart uttered understanding.
My heart uttered understanding. Go ahead.
And wisdom grew in my breast.
Wisdom grew in my breast. Go ahead.
For my spirit strengthened my memory.
My spirit strengthened my memory. The Lord strengthens your memory. I like to give this script to sometimes memory, man, I can't retain things. No, don't worry about it.
Right.
Just keep reading.
That's right.
Because the script he's going to strengthen your memory. Because he's going to make you remember things when you need to remember.
You said that earlier. I said that earlier, right, bro? Things you can't remember. The Lord will have them things come right back into your remembrance like you want them to come out. And the scripture you probably ain't read in 6 months. When it's time for you to bring it out, you don't have to remember it. No matter what, the man going to the other Lord.
Because it's like, you got it, bro.
Also, just real quick, just to nail that point home and reaffirm it, you need to go through your experiences. You go through your experiences. You know, you triumph, you fail, you fall, you get up. That reestablishes the scriptures in your mind as well.
All right, you know, and you said right. Ezra was saying it grew in his breast. You ever held your breath? All right, and you just gotta let it out.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
It reads on 2nd Ezra 14 and 41. And my mouth was open and shut no more.
That's what this is. I'm bringing this out because there's no excuse for you to be not to be prophesying.
Right.
All right. He got the understanding. It grew in his breast. He got the memory. All right. He got the understanding in his mind. He couldn't shut his mouth. He's like, I gotta tell.
That's right.
I got to be a whistleblower.
I know that's right.
To the times to come. Go ahead.
That's right. Verse 42. The highest gave understanding unto the 5 men.
Okay, you can stop right there. So, hey, that goes to show you when we read these things and we gain the understanding and knowledge, go profess it. All right, and go profess the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. I'm gonna give it over to the elder.
Okay, come. I gonna say matter of fact, since Squatter was saying that, somebody want to get let's eat on Ezekiel Ezekiel 33. Because like how he's saying, like the brother was saying, when it comes down to this, it's about getting the understanding and pushing it out. Because the time's gonna come where that famine of the word's gonna come.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna be judged. Hey, like this bishop right here beautifully used to say to us all, hey man, when you get caught in that time, man, you want your foul works to be fat, man. Like when you get pulled into that room of being judged, you want the Lord to be able to drop that big boy, like how a criminal be like, man, it be the foul, break the desk, and I'm like, Cain, you really want your works to be like Cain on, in the righteousess. Like, man, this is a guy is always doing the work, right? Because if not, then you're gonna be judged according to what? Your works. Right, you got that?
Yeah, Ezekiel 33.
What's up from top? Yeah, that's book of Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 1. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman.
Right. That's why the time now is to do what? Warn the people of the sword, and that sword is here.
That's right.
Pick a sword.
That's right.
Really, pick a sword, and whatever sword, if you like this sparkly sword or this big sword or this little sword, just pick a sword and speak on it.
Right.
If pestilence is your thing, speak on pestilence. All right. If racial tensions is your thing, speak on it. The economy is about to crash. There's 1,001 things that a man of the Lord or a man that's aspiring to be a man of the Lord should be speaking on.
Right.
All right. This ain't the time to be twiddling your thumbs and you know in that you know that you're not established in the word spirit, man. Because some big boy, matter of fact, when you get somebody get Colossians 1:23, because if something's gonna come real big where you gotta be, this is what it is. Right. All that. You on the fence and you trying to figure out what's the next move or what you should and shouldn't do. Hey man, the scriptures tell us. Matter of fact, we let the scriptures speak on.
Yeah, you gotta know what position that you play in this thing. Like these so-called white supremacists, you know, or these Edomites, they're fully set on killing niggas, man. Right. You know, they're not wavering in their wickedness. Right. Esau, you know, when he's into whatever he's into, he's on fire with it, man. That's right. So how much more brothers in the faith? You shouldn't be, I don't know if this is the truth for Islam. Let me read a little bit more of that book. You know, but you got a lot of jakes that straddle the fence like that. I mean, you know, and we come into a time where it's like you got to be dead set in it, man.
That's right. You got that in Colossians.
Yep, Colossians 1:28.
20. What's 23 say?
I
think it's 1:23. I believe.
If not that,
it's either 23 or 28.
If ye continue in the faith.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Colossians 1:23. If ye continue in the faith.
Because like we said earlier, men established faith is a gift. So once you get it, like his brother said, it's literally spiritual power. Once you get the understanding of this, you got to hold on and continue. You can't just, like you say, waver like, well, I kind of believe in this, or I kind of believe in that, or well, this thing may have another 50 years. You know, you had that itching ear to make an excuse.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Keep going.
That's like coming to the spirit of being lukewarm, man. Like you either it's gonna be out or you're gonna be in. Man. You can't be in the middle, man.
Nope.
You know.
Colossians 1:23. If ye continue in the faith, grounded and settled.
Continue in the faith, bounding, right? Growth. Abounding. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to have a surplus mindset.
That's right.
You know, not a what's the word I'm looking for?
Deficient or plateau?
Yeah, deficiency. All right. We're supposed to grow. There's no end to wisdom. Right. You think Noah, in order for what he lived 500 plus years, that he just reached 120, that's when he stopped growing?
He was always peaking.
He was always just growing, different than trees. If you leave a tree alone, when is a tree just, well, I'm just gonna die now? Yeah. No, as long as that ground is on point, the roots is on point, the weather is okay, that tree will. There's trees on the earth that was around. Yahweh Shai was on the earth. You got 2,000-year-old trees. So again, if a tree's in the right circumstance, that goes back to what? Being that good seed. That's what we're supposed to represent or strive to be.
Right.
The good those seeds that fell in the good soil. That's right. All right. So you gotta abound. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel.
Read it again.
It says, and be not moved away from the hope.
Yeah, be not moved away from the hope. because it's going to be important to be established in this faith in these times, because Esau going to do something that's going to try your faith. Every last one of us. All right.
They're going to put you in a shaky position, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, which is the hour of temptation, you know, and you'll watch certain situations or circumstances where, like back in the day, they had the mob or the mafia where they had crackdowns and the different families, and what happened? You had certain men that started, you know, they couldn't hold water, that started giving up the whole operation, man. You know, this man do this, he moves this to this direction, this is that, this is how it was created, this is the inception, this is. And
what else you need from me?
Yeah, what else you need? You know, Jake starts snitching for extra credit, man. And Esau, which they had a video come out, which individual speaking about the guillotines. It was a recent video where brother had posted where they had the guillotine set, because they're gonna start public beheadings, decapitations, decapitations. So it's like when you get brought to that point, to the corner of death, how are you gonna react to those situations? Because right now, you know, all of us brothers, you know, publicly speaking, but it hasn't got extremely intense. The down pressure hasn't got to the point where, you know that them boys is after you, man.
Right.
But that's when your faith is tested. That's when your spirit is tested.
You got to be rooted in Mashiach Yahushua, because Esau gonna do something.
Oh yeah.
His whole goal is to what? Disrupt prophecy, throw off the elect. He understands the Lord got a specific men that he's gonna get. And for that sake, he's going to be willing to destroy the whole nation just to destroy those men. So you got to be ready for it. Like we said, you know, brothers were speaking on this yesterday about the 400 million that's quarantined in China right now. That's more people than in America quarantined right now. We don't know what it means to see dead bodies. I don't know about y'all brothers. I'm not tough like that. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen blood splattered all over the place. I've never seen somebody die in front of me. But when you go and get to a point where you're going to see dead bodies everywhere, the scriptures tell us that. The blood of the as high as the bridle of the horse. You got that in Revelation.
That's why the Lord gotta have his spirit upon us, man. And be able to bear stuff like that. He said, brothers ain't see stuff like that, you know, in person. So the spirit of the Lord gotta be upon us to be able to endure that.
It's happening right now.
It's happening right now.
It's happening right now.
That's right. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
Yeah, woe to the inhabitants of the earth. That includes us too. All right, because Ezra said the same thing too. He said, "Woe is me, woe is me."
That's
right. So we got to go through it. That's the whole thing. Like, don't get caught in this truth with that attitude of, "Now that's happening to y'all." No, it's going to happen to these people. We got to be a witness. We got to walk that same path. All right, like the whole. If Atlanta shut down on quarantine, now that's happening to y'all. No, we in it too.
That's right.
All right, now it's millions of people dying. No, we got to witness it. You might live, but you got to witness it.
Economy crash. We got to go through it.
You gotta go through all those things. But the difference between us and the mindset that we should be in, it should boil down to our faith level.
That's right.
Bounding.
That's
right.
That's why I said being rooted. Because at the end of the day, you know, we in the time of pessimism, when everything is collapsing, we're gonna have more hope. Our spirit should go up. We should have that optimistic outlook to the point where it's like, all right, we know salvation is around. Everything that we've been saying, all the stuff that we've been barking on these streets, you know, because people think this is a bluff. We just blowing hot air out of behind, blowing out hot gas. When we start seeing these things come to pass, that's when people are going to start lining up in droves to follow men individually. And the Lord is right now building our reserves, building our spirits to carry a nation. The elect of that nation. But you got it, bro. Yeah, you got it.
Oh no, I'm just gonna say, my servant shall eat.
That's it.
It's gonna get bad as fuck out here. Grocery stores gonna get shut down. People gonna be getting skinny as hell by the day. You know what I'm saying? Look, my servant shall eat though. It might be a week or two. It might be 3 weeks going past. Just know, my servant shall eat.
That's
a bird might bring it to you. Somebody's gonna bring you some food. You're gonna stumble upon something. That's why my servant shall eat. They shall drink.
That's right.
You're gonna and that's beautiful how the brother said it though. Repetitionally, that's how them scriptures gonna have to be in your head. My servant shall eat. My servant, because you ain't gonna have the Bible. Somewhere. You gonna hear gunshots. You hear women getting, you know, ravished. You know, all kind of. You ain't gonna have time to just sit down and read. You gotta have them. My servant shall eat. You gotta be on that. You gotta be that Terminator T-1000. Robot scriptures in your head mentality, man.
Because in the ancient world, like Paul and all, they didn't have a Bible like this. So it wasn't like they could go to pages and go to this book. It was in them. That's why when they read it, they would speak. They'd be like, as it is written, it said this because it was in them. And that's what we going back to. You know, some of us may have a sword with us in that day, but hey, it got to be in you, not on you. Because a lot of men right now, they have the Bible. But so what?
Right.
So the Lord going to put us all in predicaments that's going to try our works, man. And what works do you have?
Right.
You keep going to
It says,
Revelation.
so top of it.
You keep going.
Okay. It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath.
Yeah, the devil's going to come down having great wrath, man. This devil going to come down in a way that's going to, it might shake you up. That's why when Kobe Bryant's death happened, a lot of brothers was in the spirit of, hey, this is how you mourn.
Right.
This is how you deal with death.
Right.
This is the understanding of death. There is no death. The spirit don't die.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's all of these things are to do what? Train your mind for these things. Because you might get shook up. You might have your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your rib, your children. The Lord might kill all those around you.
Yep.
That's right. That's something you got to, the scriptures say, meditate upon evil.
That's right.
This is last little bit. Because he know if they have but a short time.
But a short time, man. This devil gonna come down because he know. And he should.
Doomsday, they had a doomsday clock.
Yeah.
You know? Esau knows that thing is ticking to the time where Yahweh shall come.
Time.
Because they believe in prophecy. That's the thing. Esau's not gonna tell you he believes in prophecy.
Right.
He believes in Yahweh Shah. You know, he knows that you so-called blacks and Latinos are the Jews. All this archaeology that Esau has, which he has it in these different museums, you know, private museums and things of that nature. He knows the time, man. So he's gonna go in and sit on a rampage. It's gonna be pandemonium. You know,
as he should. As he should. If you were Esau, what would you do? So imagine if think about that. He's not gonna let go of this kingdom. He hates your guts, and he hates the position that he's in. So he's gonna throw the temper tantrum of the ages. That means he's gonna hit these bombs. He's gonna drop everything off. I don't know if you brothers is on social media like that, but Lil Duval had a post. He was like, man, I think this coronavirus is a new way of war. And I was like, it ain't new. Esau been doing this shit. Esau been smallpox.
Right.
So what? Esau's a one-trick pony, man. He do the same shit. Chemtrails.
Fluoride. A slow death. You don't notice that your body is deteriorating and shit, but it is and shit. They don't know. Esau been raged on biological warfare against Israel, man.
Yeah, look at Flint, Michigan. So you had something, bro? Y'all brothers had something? Go ahead.
I got something. This is 2 Ezra 16, verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols.
You got it, bro.
That's right. And we know that Esau, Edom, and these other heathen nations are going to come down with great wrath on our people, man. Right. We're going to see, different brothers, these people out here. We may go into FEMA camps, man. But we have, Isaiah 33:6. Now the roots shall be stability of that time. Right. So we have to know that the Lord will protect us and will defend us, man. We're going to know, we're going to eat, man. All right, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, is going to be made mandatory, man. All right, we can't take that chip. You take it, you're going to be destroyed. All right, like the brother was bringing out. He said, Esau may have a situation that he have a piece of lamb out, man. All right, he wants you to take it, man. To get that chip. And you got to know that the Lord will protect you and provide a way for you to eat without taking it, man.
Or he might go to a concentration camp and he might know that y'all Israelite, you can't eat pork because he did it to Islam and the Ishmaelites. So he might put a big slab of baby back pork ribs in front of him. You ain't ate in a week.
Cooked by somebody like Gordon Ramsay, man.
You know, that smell going through the jail.
Like you whip it up right.
He cooking it funny like it's a hibachi and shit. You like, man, fuck. But you gotta stand for him.
That's right.
Because Esau gets off on breaking spirits, man. It's the thing when you break a man. That's why they had buck breaking. When you break a man's spirit, that's like taking the virginity from a woman. Esau, man. They really get off on stuff like that. But I got a precept also.
You can be in the dark in a 3x3 cage for 6 months. You gonna go crazy.
You die in there.
That's why he sets up these prisons the way he sets them up to break your spirit.
That's right.
2 Ezra 16, verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden down underfoot. That's right. So you might be in a situation in the FEMA camps and they bring some pork, some crab legs, or something, like, yeah, you in 80 days, take it, man. All right, the ones you that take that chip just to get that food, you're gonna get destroyed anyway, man. They're gonna be mocking you. All right, and all these things are gonna happen, man. All right, but we know what the plans for Esau Edom are, man. Well, we have to continue to have faith in about the house shot.
That's right.
You got to be like the sons in the book of Maccabees. What was it? Antiochus was trying to feed them all kind of debaucherous foods, man, abominable foods.
Just be my friend.
Yeah. And what they denied it, but guess what? They had to suffer some of the worst torture in the scripture. Right. When you read about them men, they got tortured. A lot of men got put to death, but that was very detailed in the book of Maccabees. The tragedies that they had to do.
I felt like shit when I read that.
Man, that is shocking, man. Yeah. That's but you got to think like we got to go through these things. But and one of the main individuals that held their own was their mother, man. After all of them died, the mother still stood strong, man. You see?
The woman back then had
integrity.
Yeah.
And your woman ain't gonna hold up like that in these times. You know, you might got some brothers that have certain women that, you know,
don't count on it.
Don't put your eggs in that basket though.
Right. Do not hold your breath on that.
Hold your breath to the kingdom, man. You gonna die from on your breath before you suck it. But at the end of the day, you know, even the scriptures speak about death. Life is gonna be right after the end. That's right. So you shouldn't even be caught up on what if Esau killed me? Man, look, we dead in this society that way, man. You know, from the food that they supply us to the captivity that we locked down under, and then it's gonna get worse here.
Yep.
You know, so when you die, you a true martyr, man. You know, you lived up to the witness of Yahweh Shai. You spoke the word unto the end, and you really in the Hall of Fame. You know, they talk about these Kobe's and these different athletes or individuals that die, and they get memorials and they get immortalized. If you die in the faith, you're gonna be immortalized. Man.
That's right.
You know, in this life and in the life to come.
And I got a precept real. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried.
And I did a lesson a while ago on the silver lining, because sometimes you could be so afraid of things. Oh, going to prison. Well, the scriptures say, in Book of Proverbs that it's better to dwell in the corner of the house than with a contentious woman. And all of us got a woman that get on your goddamn nerves.
Right.
So that might be a little miniature vacation. As long as I'm locked up with brothers, I'm good. If the Lord lock us all up, hey, shit, that's a good point. Right. Because the apostles and the elders shared that with us. Right. When the elders got locked up for 9/11, the Lord made sure that all of them got locked up together. Right. So you know they was in peace. Like, man, the Lord with us. You know, one brother might be feeling a little weak, and the other brother, bro, man, remember, you know, just that synergy. Yep. So don't be afraid of what we gonna go through. Man. That's right. Fuck it, man. I'm getting in the captain spirit.
That's right.
Fuck it, man.
That's
We've
right.
been struggling.
That's right.
This ain't living.
Right.
What? Having to deal with the one woman, the shit that one woman in your life bring. This ain't living, man.
Nah.
Working for pennies.
That's right.
We already in a family. This ain't food.
Right.
So what else?
For toxins in our food and stuff.
Right.
You know? You
It says, and you shall have tribulation, meaning you're gonna catch a whole lot of hell. Brothers going to see the Maccabee brothers. How they got tortured. That was hell, man. Have your skin ripped off you and shit, your tongue cut out your mouth.
Members getting cut off.
Right.
And if we could have interviewed those men, the men probably would express they would do that for 10 lifetimes. They do that 100 times just so they wouldn't deny that faith. Because those were men, what you would call a man's man. They stood up for something they believed in. They wasn't willing to submit to the Edomite rule. They wasn't willing to conform to the ways of the society. They were like, all right, well, fuck it, put us to death then.
That's right. And those men in the truth right now.
They in the truth.
Probably in GMS.
And that's why you gotta read it. You gotta really sit down and read about these men to really invoke or summon that same spirit within you. Because some men just really don't have that raw, spirit in them. But you develop it over time. To the point, man, the hell with them. The hell with getting locked up in prison and all these different things. You gotta. The scripture says we gotta suffer it for the word's sake. I signed up for it. I'm gonna have to go through it.
Count that cost, baby.
Count the cost.
Oh yeah, if you suffer with me, you shall reign with me.
It
should be your mind state. Suffer then reign. You know?
For a little season.
Oh yeah, let me just finish it off. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of
strive. Sirach, the 4th chapter tells you to strive to the truth unto death, man.
That's right.
That's the ultimate level of faith. where I don't care, man. If I gotta die, I die.
That's it.
All right, that's cool. We've been died. We died before, man. Like it's like, what's the point of having these understandings? But then a certain little things come up, you get shooken. You get shook behind death. Everybody was shook behind Kobe Bryant's death. All right, man.
He living, right?
He living. He's free.
I know that's right.
He better than y'all down here. He's at least back in his rightful mind frame. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he's Yashala. He's praying for our sakes, man. You know? Was it more on that?
No, that was it.
You said you got a precept?
Nah. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 17. It
Ooh, that's
says, let
spirit.
us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies.
That's why the scriptures say the scriptures speak about not tempting the Lord, but prove him on his word. You got to understand that this word is a contract between us and the Heavenly Father. That's why the Lord say he's not a man that he shall lie. So you got, if he said in the Sirach, the 2nd chapter, that whoever called on my name and was confounded, we put faith in on it, God saved. So I believe in that. All right, any more to that, bro?
Yes, so verse 19, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Verse 20, let us condemn him with a shameful death.
And you can tell this is like that's a real Edomite mentality, man. You know, when they were torturing men back in the day, they really, like I said, they really get into the torture and the torment of Jake because they really want to crack you. But if you really dead set and you frame and fully invested in this faith, you can't crack. You won't crack. Yahusha didn't crack. Paul didn't crack. John, James, all these men that went to the point of death, all the things that they went through, they still didn't fall, man. They still didn't deny Yahusha. All right, they still didn't deny the faith, and they were still willing to go through it, man. So we gotta have that same mentality in the times to come, because it's gonna get bad to the point where, you know, certain terrorist attacks going to be blamed on us. You already had that the thing last year with the Jews and the anti-Semitism, all them Jew rats getting their asses whooped out through New York and the Northeast, Brooklyn and shit like that. And they was trying to paint the picture, because Esau, just like when you paint a picture, you don't paint it all in one wop. He's trying to put a certain image on us, and he's going to get to the point where he's going to crack down on these camps, man. But we expect it. It ain't like, oh shit, what the fuck you doing? No, we expect these things.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 20. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Verse 21. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own weakness has blinded them.
That's why it says in Psalms, the 7th chapter, that pit that Esau prepared, he's gonna fall into it. So all these things, like you said, they get off. It's men right now, all right? Because they show you that in these movies like Hostel. It's a man right now that's got some of us on a wish list. I want that brother right there. That brother that nigga right there. He's talking that good shit. I want him. They got men. You got men on the other side of the world fantasizing about torturing us. Yeah, I can't. Ooh, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna do this to his knees. I'm gonna pull his teeth out. But little do they know that they put your thumbs off. Put a drill between your kneecaps.
Chop off your tongue.
Whatever. Thinking of new ways.
All kind of little devices in there. Just freak nasty devils, man. But like I said, that's why you gotta have a spirit of perseverance. Because Esau, as much time as he invests in his craft, we gotta be invested in ours, man. At the end of the day, and like we said, the table's going to turn, where certain things might affect us, but we know it's salvation around the corner. We know the minute we start going through certain things, like it just said in Revelation, the 2nd chapter, deliverance is right around the corner, man. That's right. So at the end of the day, he's going to try to fight, because he knows that he's against the odds. He knows that he's on the defense. He can't put all of us to death. Hey, we don't die, we multiply.
That's right.
Hey, if you kill us all, the Lord said he'll raise up storm.
His downfall. You never know a change is coming, man. You gotta know you at your end. If men in this, we so-called black men, Latins, and Native American Indians, really nobody to this society. We're just getting hung and lynched, a couple of years back. Then we out here condemning America. America, that's just like when Moses went to Pharaoh, man. Moses was just a man. Pharaoh ruled the whole land at that time. You mean to tell me this man right here coming to me, Pharaoh? What kind of spirit is with this man? You know what I'm saying? He coming to me, he's a nobody. I'm somebody because they look at us as nobodies.
Right.
And they're somebodies.
Right.
A change here, man. Pharaoh knew it was a change when Moses came and said, look, let my people go. Who the fuck? You know who I am. Everybody fear me. Let your people go. Come on, man. And we out here proclaiming America going to go down, man.
Right.
Yep.
Then be crackers know it's a different spirit working with them.
They know,
Right.
they know, because the scriptures speak about Esau doing a diligent search. So, and you spoke on that. We're we're in the time of Purim right now. Well, how did Greece fall? Greece, the members of Greece, the citizens who started protesting and rioting against it. So that'll destroy a system, man. That sedition amongst men, and we're the ultimate seditious men, if that's the word. Because we're speaking on this not from a carnal level. Esau know that. Esau know that we don't want to. Esau know we don't listen. We don't want you. We don't want your money. Right. We don't want your cars. We don't want your fame. All right. We don't want to. And why he hates us is we don't want to rule within this white supremacy system.
Right.
We want to erase the whole thing.
Right.
And that's what makes us the ultimate. That's why you brothers got to get settled into the idea we're the ultimate terrorists.
Right. Ultimate virus.
We're the ultimate virus. So as soon as you accept that mind frame, it should get easier for you. Accept your title. Wear it as a medal of honor. We're spiritual terrorists. We've been terrorized. The Lord has had Israelites terrorizing America since 1969. Obadiah.
The Apostle Paul, they call him a pestilent fellow. Pestilent goes back to pestilence. So we, like you said, we're like a
plague in the place.
We're plaguing America.
Like you keep swatting.
They everywhere.
And those little the thing is about parasites. Which the word parasite goes into the Greek parasitikos, which means to eat at another table. Because at the end of the day, we nourish from the face of the serpent. We are on his home turf, but we whooping his ass from the away game, man. You know, and we're using his resources. We're using his freedom of speech. You know, we're using his laws and legislation to cuss him the fuck out. That's the ultimate strike.
He got the crowd, the momentum, everything.
Well, Esau, man, the hell with this Constitution, man. We're taking the guns away. No more assembling on the streets.
Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed. When the morning is light, they practice.
And well, Esau's in the end of that, man. You know, he had his time to work his evil, but it sucked. That's why the Lord said in Micah, what is that? Micah 10, 2? Go a few verses down, where he says he shall cut off witchcraft. No, Micah 5 and Micah 5. I think it's 5 and 7, 5 and 12, somewhere around about that. Because Esau had his time to 5 and 11. Yeah, you got it? Yeah, go ahead.
It's Micah chapter 5, verse 11. And I will cut off the cities of thy land and throw down all thy strongholds. And I will cut off will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand.
Now, do you have faith in that? You see what I'm saying? Like, you could read that and use that as a beautiful precept to sound good for these cameras, but do you personally believe that the Lord is cutting these things off? Because if you truly believe that, then you shouldn't fear. We don't need all the fancy things to take this place down. We just gotta have faith, believe, and do what the Lord told us to do. Because the Lord's gonna do all the work. The Lord's cutting off the witchcraft. We don't got power to cut off witchcraft. That ain't in our abilities. All right, that's above us.
But to a certain degree, it's all through the Spirit of the Lord. Because the Lord said we casting down strongholds, which is a level of witchcraft, something that holds strong on the spirits and the minds of these people, which is the system. You know, and it's not through our own will and our own power, you know, and our presence and our thoughts and our wisdom. It's all through our own will. It's all through the Spirit of the Lord. And that's how this place is being pulled down, by truth. And you can't erase truth. You know, you can't deny this. This is foolproof evidence. How do we know it's the truth? Because it's coming to pass.
That's right.
Everything that we say, even though people look at us as lunatics, as crazy, it's coming to pass, man. This coronavirus was prophesied in the Bible. You know, all these different major events. World War III was already prophesied in the Bible, man.
Earthquakes.
You know, death, destruction, America coming into power. You know, Esau coming down with great wrath. We reading all these things throughout the scriptures, man.
You got
Oh, if it be of men to come to naught,
Come to naught.
of Yahweh, but Shemel Shai, you can't overthrow it.
Can't overthrow it. It's prophecy. Let's happily you what is that? Let's happily you think to come against the Most High.
That's right.
I got a preacher's read. You still going, right? Keep going.
It says, I will cut off witchcraft out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers.
So he said he gonna cut off witchcraft. So he said in Micah the 2nd chapter that what? He works his witchcraft. He works that evilness. But the Lord's cutting that off. Every day that this devil hesitates to make that move, he's losing power.
Yep.
He should have been took his move. He should have been capitalized on this, but he knows once he reaches he crosses a certain line, he can't go back. So he's hesitating. But little do we know, he's losing his spiritual strength. Right? Because the scriptures tell us in what Deuteronomy the 30th chapter, that what these curses shall land upon is what there shall be no might in thy hand. Right? So this devil is losing his might, man. Nobody be afraid.
Babylon, that great golden cup, you know, basically falling, and everybody said, "Thou now become weak as we."
Right.
You got Iranians, you got all these different nations talking shit, you know, cussing Esau, and what they were saying, you blacks in America, y'all not even the enemy.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. Yeah.
because they know that we're being oppressed in this system too. You know, just like back in the ancient world where Darius and different Cyrus, you know, they were to a certain degree looking out for Jake, but they was ready to punish you know, the ones that had us in captivity through the Spirit of the Lord. It's the same thing going on now. We living in the book of Acts. We living in the book of Ezra. Well, we just went through Purim. That we living in that time where Haman, the Edomite, you know, is going to be hung on the gallows. Esau. You know, we living throughout these scriptures, all these different texts in the scriptures over again, man.
Oh, and that's you were just saying, the Lord doing away with their witchcraft, just like he did with Haman. What he took and had him destroyed on that gallows that he had made.
Psalm 7 and 14.
That's it.
It's Isaiah 47:12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. He says, thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now thy astrologers, the stargazers, and monthly prognosticators.
Yeah, we in the age of the Aquarius and all that shit. Or how Esau do, and these people buy right into it, man. That's why you an idiot. All you fucking black women that left Christianity to go join witchcraft. You an idiot. But we don't expect nothing different from you anyway. But the point, Erica Badu and all that shit. But it's all, hey, it's okay. Like whatever. Who's gonna get it's gonna get it. All right, but the Lord is cutting all that shit off because why? The Lord is going to raise up his prophets, and everything got to shine. The Lord is going to shine his spirit through his prophets, man. All this shit, this Christianity, these Muslims, these witchcraft, Krishna, whatever bullshit idol these people worship is going to be shown as worthless.
That's
man.
right.
All right.
Yeah, and you see, in the time of Daniel, when the stargazers and the prognosticators didn't have the wisdom to break down Nebuchadnezzar's vision, he grew flustered, man. You know, he was distraught. That was a big thing back in the ancient world. You know, visions being breaking down dreams and things to come. That was something that he needed broken down at that important. It was extremely important to the point where he killed all those men. And he had to go to Daniel, and Daniel could break down the vision. What was the vision of him falling, his kingdom falling? So it's the same thing now. He can't even go to his ancient witches for reliance.
Right.
He got to come to us for the foresight.
That's why the Lord said he's gonna have us go to the nobles. Somebody got to, just like you said, somebody got to. He gonna be like, man, what is going on? And somebody got to tell him, hey, you going down, man. Get ready for slavery.
Same thing in Egypt too. Pharaoh. He depended on his sorcerers and all that.
Right. Yep. And we in that same time now, spiritually. All this was going on back then during the time of Moses in Egypt. Because everybody likes to specify the fact that the Passover was coming up. But a lot of stuff was happening leading to the Passover. All these days in between now and the Passover were very heavy, man.
Right.
A lot of things was happening around that region. Now it wasn't no. You didn't have people in Egypt of I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
You're like, man, where the hell you been at? Like, and that's what the Lord's going to do, because a lot of our people are still asleep, man. They got their head up their ass. They still stuck on buying new cars and buying a house and starting that bullshit business. Hey, man, do whatever you got to do to get your money to do what you got to do, but that's not your priority. Our priority, we want to get the fuck out of here.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
It's James chapter 2, verse 19. It says, thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. So when we have faith in what we got going on, these devils believe they have faith too.
Yeah, that's right.
The point is though that they are afraid. If you go into that word devil here, it goes into like Damien or Dominion or something along those lines. It's basically the spirit of Satan. That these Edomites is roaming around. So they tremble too.
Oh yeah.
That's why Pharaoh was so cocky. You know, he was like, well, my sorcerers, you ain't doing that. They can do that. They right here with you. You know, till that fourth round came.
Just started seeing like, oh, he said, oh shit. My service can't do all that now.
She got personal.
He got tricks in the hat. Magicians know. He on a whole other level of the spirit. You know, he's dealing with something that's more divine than what we're dealing with. You know, and that goes back to the witchcraft being cut off. I got a precept too. This is 2 Ezra 11:40.
Yeah, I'll just read that. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. Yeah, see, that's why, again, trust in the Lord, man. All like, we are literally in the fourth beast and the falling of the fourth beast. Like you said, Daniel's vision. What was it? The stone that came, which was Yahweh and cracked the ankle to the whole statue could fall. Yo, we are living in prophecy. We are literally out living Daniel the 2nd chapter, Daniel the 7th chapter, Daniel the 11th chapter. We're living through these different prophetic things. It's just a matter of, do you have faith to believe it? And the Lord's going to do it. Who's going to break that stone up? Yahweh Shai, not us. That through the Spirit, we're pushing Yahweh Shai. But again, these major things in the Spirit that's going to happen is going to happen from a spiritual divine position. All right, the angels holding back the four winds in Revelation 7. That's the angel's job. So when the Lord tell them, "Hey, let go," the servants are sealed. They're gonna let go, and all hell gonna break loose. We just gotta trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and just stay occupied.
That's right.
Work on yourself, examine, do the work, be on fire, edify, build. You know what I'm saying? Just be in that spirit, man. You can't fail.
Continuing on. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. Come on, isn't that not Esau? He profits off of deception, off of lies, trickery, sorcery, the sleight of the hand. Because with witchcraft, and you'll see like these ancient magician shows, where they be low level, but the trick is them not getting caught. You not being able to see and see through their witchcraft. That's where their power lies, man. And the level of manipulating your thoughts. You see, it's another word that they call it optical illusions, man. Because this whole world really is an optical illusion. This place doesn't exist. Oh, they said that in the Matrix. Just because you breathe, just because you taste, you know, that doesn't mean it exists. Right. You be eating an apple, it tastes like an apple, it feels like an apple, it looks like an apple, but it ain't an apple. You know, that's the same thing with this goddamn system, man. And the truth is coming out. That's why it tells you in Isaiah the 25th chapter in the 7th verse that the Lord will lift the veil that's covered over all nations. The biggest veil is the so-called white man being not being white, being an Edomite, the red man, the devil, the base of the earth, and the basis of men, the wicked witch from the west. You know, you got something, bro? I got a little bit more on this. I'm gonna go ahead.
You're speaking about how it's going to be on bill with the nations. And we know in Daniel 8:25, he dealt with the policies. When you go into the word politics, it means to manipulate. So he manipulated all the nations. And
Policy. I got some more. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth, as Habakkuk the 1st chapter. Wrong judgment proceeding. All right, and how long is wrong? You can only be wrong but so long, man. Right. You can handle your health the wrong way but so long before your body shut down. You can only handle your finances the wrong way before your ass be homeless. Unjust balances. All of it, only but a specific time and before you got with reality.
All right, but verse 42. For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwelling of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm.
Hey, we ain't do no harm to this devil, man. All right, we didn't do nothing to this devil.
But Jake say we didn't land on Plymouth Rock, landed on bless, you know, which is true. When the so-called white man came to the shores of America, you know, the natives were to a certain degree living peacefully. But what the so-called white man wanted to do? Give them smallpox, influenza, rape their women, you know, rape the land, kill the buffalo, the bison.
Hey, well, that's what's that? Isaiah 33rd chapter. It say, woe to thee that spoilest, and that was not spoiled. That was not spoiled. Just going there, that spirit. Yeah, man, you got it, brother. 43. Therefore is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. Yeah, Lord, that's how you know this destruction is gonna come to Babylon the Great, but really the world is gonna be far beyond what we can measure. Right. Because why? Man, this devil got heathens crying out about him. This devil got the animals crying out about him. These trees is crying out. Everything is crying out about Lord. You got to get rid of this fucking devil. Right. Like we always joke about the fact that that devil that got that seal that went down to the bottom of the ocean and got the octopus and smacked the shit out of that Edomite. That showed the level of hate that them animals have for this Edomite. Like seal is like, yo, I'm gonna work with you. Right. Hey, hold on real quick, bro.
You're gonna work with his prey.
He could have ate the octopus. Right. Yeah. Any other time that seal would have probably ate the octopus, but he's like, nah, fuck that. Peace. I come in peace. Right. We finna work together. Fuck this devil. He out here taking selfies and he think he the shit, man. Fuck this. He lost patience. Yeah. These animals. That's why these animals gonna start attacking these white people more. Because they just gonna lose it. These trees always fall here in Atlanta, man. And I be like, man, these trees be like, man, fuck that. Right. You gonna get burned up, man. I'm just gonna commit suicide. Right. Tree be like, man, I got one and just fall on your ass. Right. That's what be happening. If you notice when these storms come through, these devils, the people die from when these storms come through is sitting in their car, charging their phone, and a tree falling on the car. Yep. Oh, that tree that hit that person on 285, on 85. Yep. Because these trees, they tired, man. Yeah. Like, fuck it, they be kamikaze. Yeah. Like, I'm out of here, bro. The trees probably be treeing them. I see you on the side when Israel rise up. Take somebody out, man. All right, these animals is tired. Like this devil got, I'm speaking as a man. I can't imagine a time on the planet Earth where everything was crying out about a specific people and a person. Like Esau, everything hates you. You worried about us hating you. Oh, these Chinese, they hate you. These Elamites, they hate you. These Africans hate you. That's why, again, why are you afraid of what's going to come to us? This devil can't persecute us that much. It's too much heat on his ass. They
had that video when white boy was chasing down that other Edomite. They're like, Yankee, go home. Yankee, go home. They was running on the hill.
That red on red crime.
Scripture says, Satan, kingdom divided against itself, how shall it stand? You got that thing with Nancy Pelosi and Trump. These politicians hate the shit out. They do not like each other, man. Different
hate each
sides of the wing, but they actually really oppose each other. If they could pay top dollar to get one another assassinated, they would do that, man.
That was one of the
brief. Watch that movie Pelican Brief.
That was one of the cases that they were trying to bring up against Trump before they even when he was on trial to be impeached. Yeah, by him with the ambassador over in Ukraine. He told her basically saying that I have her off. Don't worry about her.
And then since he got acquitted, you know how many white people are pissed off by that shit, man?
Yeah.
But I got a little bit more. They will close up. Just 3 more verses.
We get yours.
The highest also have looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended.
This is the proudest time ever, man. They don't get much prouder than this, man. The women's proud, children's proud. Hell, these animals proud. That's why really everything, a lot of shit just got to die on this over here, man. The Lord is going to have to just erase this land, man. That's right.
Because it's so much pride in it. The Lord hates pride.
Right. Yeah, we in a time of so-called black billionaires. Jake hasn't been rich like this in slavery. Since the Jake landed here in America, they haven't been rich to the point they're at now. You got multiple multi-billionaires or billionaires in America. Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, their net worth.
Floyd made Jay-Z. Floyd made $500,000 for every punch he landed last decade.
And they talk big boy shit. And they bought his little European fashion regalia or attire, and you can't tell them nothing, man.
Jay-Z in that meeting.
Yeah.
The guy was like, "Oh, I like the pink." He's like, "It's not pink. It's whatever."
But salmon.
It's whatever name he said is whatever. Like this nigga proud, right? Like fuck him, man.
All right, Diddy, this is a billionaire's brunch. Federal Reserve notes.
Right.
The highest also have looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. And therefore appear no more, thou eagle.
That's why all the scriptures say that the iniquities of the sins have reached unto heaven. It's just like that one little, what is that game with the pulling the sticks? Jenga, whatever. Yeah. It's just like we wait on that one little piece to go on the top. And all them sins is just going.
Yep.
It's a wrap, man. We waiting on that last fucking sin, man. It ain't gonna be no more sin, especially for Israel's sake.
And therefore appear no more, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings.
Well, this eagle gonna get cooked, man.
We're gonna shoot the eagle down. Which in America, that's a federal crime, or it's a crime to shoot down an eagle, man. It's a federal offense. And so who's willing really to point their guns at the sky and shoot down an eagle?
Right.
Through the spirit, really us.
That's it.
Scripture says, "Who shall stand up?" Which is really the kingdom, which is the Caesars, because the eagle represents the heads of the government, so to speak. The eagle is known for its aerial flight and the elevation. They fly higher than every eagle, than every other bird. And who was it? FDR that said that he was mad at that. He was mad that America's coined after the eagle. He was like, because it's a dirty
scavenger.
It's a scavenger. It steals. That's the perfect.
That shit is perfect for
He was
him.
like, America should be the turkey. Nah, it's the eagle. It's through the spirit. The Lord chose it to be the eagle. It's gonna be the eagle.
And therefore appear no more, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers.
Yeah, that eagle been popping up and fucking us up for the last thousands of years, man. Going back to Greece, Rome, and now America, man. That eagle just been around, man. So like you said, we shooting at it now.
Sawing and shitting on all every goddamn thing, man.
But in the Lord, we gonna cook it, man. That's all that is, man.
That's right.
Nor thy malicious heads, which is the government, your politicians, nor thy hurtful claws.
Because the power of the eagle is the beak and the talons, man. You see them, man, they be picking up. They'll swoop down and pick up a whole baby, man. They'll try to take a child. Take a child. They had one video of the eagle strangling the cat on the fence.
Yeah,
the eagles, man, they're
ferocious.
They big too. They're a little small. They big, real big. They wingspan.
And there's different types of eagles too.
I seen an eagle pick up a goat.
Mountain goats.
Knock them off the cliffs.
Knock them off and let them die, by knocking themselves out.
That's why they're really, even though they're not, it's not like a tiger or a lion or anything like, but they're also apex predators. What hunts an eagle? Name one animal that you know that can hunt an eagle. You got, hell, alligators get hunted. But you have certain caiman that get swallowed by like pythons or anacondas. Some big beasts get hunted on the ground, but an eagle is not as easily accessible.
Oh, the hippo is the king of the river.
Yeah,
he the king of the river. Yeah.
And they put that nest up real high, as the scripture says.
That's
why there's no predators. The eagles don't deal with predators, because they put their nest up in the mountain shit, man. What bird is going to get their eggs, man?
And what's Esau's nest? That represents his surveillance. Surveillance stations that he has
all up there
that we all have access to, but it's monitoring us. Everything that we said is being recorded. And being pushed in some type of digital or some type of database.
The perfect show is that 100. Show you they have how they have their nest up in the heavens.
Elysium.
God.
Nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed. That's a restart.
Refresh.
And may return
being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her.
That's
the main title. This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy.
And we're here to represent that truth. That's why, again, Esau, you got a controversy with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Your problems with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has a problem with you.
Right.
We just set up to tell you the problem.
That's right.
Just tell you, hey, Dad's coming home and he's gonna whoop your ass.
Right.
Don't be mad at me. Like that's like your little brother being mad at me. Oh, fuck you, man. No, you ain't doing what the fuck you were supposed to do. Whoop your ass.
That's right.
All right, Esau?
That's right.
Keep going.
Nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land.
And no mercy is gonna be shown as it says in Judges. All right? Because you didn't show no mercy gonna be shown unto you.
That's right.
So again, you gotta our people had that weakness of always wanting to have mercy on it. Oh, you know, sure, man. Fuck these devils, right? Empathy and sympathy, man.
Yeah.
They ain't show no sympathy with us.
Right.
All right. So we're gonna not show none on them.
That's
I
right.
don't care how you feel. All right. I don't care what you think. It could be a baby Edomite, a woman Edomite, and if it's an old Edomite, they gotta go down.
Right. Yeah, them Rothschilds and Rockefellers be old as hell. They going into slavery.
Right. Oh yeah.
And they ain't just gonna be in slavery, you know. Be a Stephen in the kingdom, you know, working in the house and wiping the plates. Nah, they gonna be doing that servile work. They gotta turn them big ass bricks into little bricks.
Right. What is the hard construction? What is called? Damn.
Demolition.
Yeah, not demolition. I can't. They don't slip me.
But that's the type of work they're gonna be doing.
That's what they're gonna be doing.
Goddamn it. We ain't gonna have the cranes and all these different machinery.
All
the stuff that what was it? The industrial, all these industry products. Nah, we going back to the times of ancient.
They gonna be the machine. Goddamn it.
Your back gonna hold up.
Shit. And we ain't giving you no shovel when you do your first job to bury these bodies. Man, you no fucking shovel. You better use your hands.
Get the digging.
Like I always say, man. I say it all the time when the top come up.
You got to go in the kingdom with them old ass bodies too, man.
Yeah.
Seven heart transplants. You know, you damn eight replacements. You don't need no new body. Man. You got work.
Arthritis.
You got work. You got work with all of that.
Damn right.
Kenny Smith, fucking kneecaps.
That's right. That's right.
Work, you know?
That's right.
By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood.
That's right. That's it.
Man, anybody had closing? That was it.
I think that was it.
Last precept.
Hey, you know, so with that, you know, Lord willing, you know, viewers out there was edified, all right, we're going to sign off, giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakadash.
the honor to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. All right, shalom to the elect until the next camp. Shalom.
Shalom.
Meat is good because the meat lady checking brothers out. Shit, fucking around trying to figure out.
That'll last the whole time.